Agent Zero, what's good, brother? Way too turnt. What's good with you? What's good, everybody that's coming in here? What's good, everybody that's coming in here? I'm missing a team. What team am I missing? Oh, Texans. I need to get in contact with Jaja, y'all. Good morning, everybody. That's by the way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I need to get in contact with Jaja. That's one person I forgot to hit up. I don't remember his app. I can't find it. I can't find Jaja app. I'm burnt out. All right, good morning to the couple of folks that's in here so far. We even got my man Deezy in here early. Did we do the Bears? No, we didn't do the NFC North yet. Good morning to the couple of folks that's in here so far, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get started in a second. I got to finish my second sandwich. I had a late start to the show today. I made me a little egg sandwich. Does it say I'm live on what's the name? Invalid error broadcast. Drew, what's the word, Drew? Why is it not working? It won't go live on Twitter today. It won't go live on Twitter today. How is it invalid? Again, good morning to everybody that is coming in here. I'm going to do my introduction in a second. Just bear with me. Yeah, it won't start. Okay. So I would not be live on Twitter today. It is what it is. Alright. It is what it is. I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick, y'all, while I finish. Well, I gotta turn my camera off. Turn my camera off for what? Again, good morning to everybody that's coming in here. NFL top 100 got Knicks ranked ahead of Love and Dak. I just stuffed my mouth crazy. My bad, y'all. All right, sorry for the delay. He said Whitey Power. Sorry for the delay, y'all. I had a late start to my morning today, and I had to run around, make a late breakfast. Had to do a quick little egg sandwich for breakfast together. I don't know the last time I even made an egg sandwich with literally just eggs, but that's what I had to rock with today. Either way, everybody that's in here so far, thank y'all so much. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Whether you on YouTube or whether you on Twitch, I couldn't go live on Twitter today for. Dang, my body is sore, bro. I couldn't go live on Twitter today for whatever reason. It's just not working. So, that's not gonna make or break nothing. I ain't gonna stress myself out about that. We keep it moving. With that being said, if you are in here, particularly on YouTube, or you're listening on YouTube, you're watching on YouTube, first and foremost, thank you. The numbers will be down for the time being, while a lot of my focus is on the Twitch side of things, so we're still growing on that aspect. But I'm still also feeding the YouTube the consistency and the daily show for people that watch it back on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on this video. That can help the algorithm out for somebody that's surfing on YouTube to come across facts and stats and be willing to chime in, listen in, and eventually join the family, join the community. And I think that'll be a major thing. Also, if you're on YouTube and you ever want to extend your support for the platform and you are a regular, feel free to become a member. The link to become a member is in the description on this video. There's 3 different levels you can join as: level 1, level 2, and level 3. And that's just if you want to extend your support for the platform. Also, everything else I speak on while I'm talking right now. Hold on, my bad. I'm sorry. Also, live on Twitch. Everything that I'm saying while I'm live, every single link is in the description on the YouTube video, y'all. So if you're on YouTube, every single link to become a member is on YouTube. The website, the link is on YouTube description. The Twitch where I'm live at right now also is in the YouTube description. Nightly watch parties is playback. It's in the YouTube description. The Twitter, the TikTok, and Instagram is all in the description. So with that being said, I have 2 shirts left. I want to say now, 2 shirts left. As far as the Facts and Stats apparel, if you do not have any Facts and Lawrence, what's good? If you do not have any Facts and Stats apparel, feel free to check out the website, y'all. If you do not have any Facts and Stats apparel, feel free to check out the website, which is factsandstats.us. The link is directly on the Twitch page. And like I was just saying, it's also in the YouTube chat page. About 2 shirts left. So if you don't have a shirt, please feel free to check out the website. With this Love Fact and Stats collection, pretty much good is gone now. I got to see how I'm going to approach the fall. Whether I'm going to do this design or something else. Probably something else, to be honest. When it comes to sweatpants and hoodies and things of that nature. But, so that's the website. Sidarius, what's good with you? That's the website. Back to the Twitch side of things now. Before I get to that, I always tweet out what we're going to be talking about today, so it's definitely important to follow Facts and Stats on Twitter. It's definitely important to follow Facts and Stats on Twitter. You can see here we're going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Quick speaking on the WNBA game from last night with the Dream and Mercury. Shout out any training camp player or plays that's been happening for your team. I do have a morning question for the show. Who will have the best division? I'm curious to wonder. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. I'm curious to wonder who people think will be the best division in football this year coming up. So you can see that on the Twitch and YouTube title, but I did not tweet it. And then last but not least, the battle of the AFC South should have Spody coming in here for the Jaguars. I forgot to reach out to Jaja until this morning, so I don't know if we're going to hear from Jaja because I literally just DM'd him like 5-10 minutes ago. Literally forgot to reach out to him. I reached out to a Titan fan. He told me he works overnight. He may or may not be able to make it. I'll get into that in a second. He may or may not be able to make it, but he did give me some detailed messages for things that I can say to y'all. I think he'll probably join the show eventually, like throughout the season coming up and things like that. And I'll just read off what he said. So that's my morning question. Also, for everybody that's in here on the Twitch side of things, you can extend your support for the platform as well on Twitch. All you have to do is hit subscribe. I think it's right there, whether you're on your phone or your computer. Literally, will just say subscribe. I do want to say, if you do have Amazon Prime, I do advise you to subscribe through your Amazon Prime account. If you have Amazon Prime, I do advise you to subscribe through your Amazon Prime account, as you get one free subscription per month. You get one free subscription per month. You get one free subscription per month. Appreciate everybody that's subscribers. Appreciate everybody that even gifted numerous subs, whether it was 5, whether it was 3, whether it was 10. Appreciate everybody that's been gifting subs as well. Just thank y'all for all the support over the years, really. So, with that being said, I mean, that is literally my question. I don't know how many people's in here at the moment. Probably 20 or something like that. Good morning. Just a suggestion for YouTube. I think you should have timestamps for people replaying for different talks. I could do that. I didn't even know I could do that. Well, I do think YouTube channels are like that. Okay, let me notate that real quick. Patrick, thank you. One thing I can say, that was a good thing about StreamYard when they had that banners at the bottom. Every time I switched the topic, I always switched the banner. And I also was easy for people to timestamp and things like that. Can't find an editor, bro. I've been trying, bro. Can't find one, dog. I can't find one that'll be consistent. I'll say that. I can't find one that'll be consistent. And yeah, so I gotta keep looking, keep searching. But that's the biggest thing I need in my opinion. But hey, it is what it is. So my question to y'all, who do y'all think will be the best division this upcoming NFL season? I know it's a few people in here, so I'll probably bring it up again later on, but I'm just curious. Who do y'all think will be the best division in football this upcoming season? Who do y'all think will be the best division this upcoming season in football? Just curious. Also, I got terrible mods, dog. I got terrible mods. I repeat this for my mods one more time. I just seen it. Mods, if y'all ever see this Nightbot join the Fact and Stats Discord message before me, can y'all please pin it? I just pinned it, by the way, but can y'all please pin it? Also, what I was about to say, Nightbot just put into the chat, join the Fact and Stats Discord to join the stage for the show. So if you want to come up here and talk with me, feel free to join the Discord. Also, join the Discord for watch parties. It is very important to join the Discord for watch parties. That's where we'll be watching NFL games, college football, NBA, NFL, etc. We'll play back pretty much canceling out what they're doing or how they're utilizing things. May or may not use the platform still. I don't know. I feel crossed, to be honest. And then last but not least, to share your gambling plays. I'm super duper excited. I probably chill to the NFL season. So yeah, anytime touchdown. But I just can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. We gonna talk about it before the show, before the 1 o'clock hour, and we gonna be sharing plays every day, or every game day. I'll say so. Make sure you all join the Factors That Discord for that. I'm about to go into the Discord right now myself, but nobody answered the question. Y'all don't want to answer the question. Who do y'all think will be the best division in football this upcoming season? Who do y'all think will be the best division in football this upcoming season? Who do y'all think will be the best division in football? Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. Can anybody answer? Who do y'all think will be the best division in football this upcoming season? I was having a conversation yesterday with Shaggy and I think Rod joined the stage. I think Ted was in the chat. It was like right before I was ending. Sedarius, I finally get a response from somebody. Sedarius said the NFC East or the NFC North. I like the NFC East shout. Rod actually came up here yesterday and shouted out the NFC East. But y'all doing too many ors though. Like I just want one pick though. I don't want no or. Like if I turn the ads off, will it help? Like let me turn my ads off real quick. If I turn the ads off, will it help? I know y'all hear me. Hold on, let me see if I can turn these ads
Did you get a response?
I think somebody just went to Discord. Hold on. Hello? What's up? What's up, Ari?
Hello. You're up here looking lonely, so I decided to come join you.
No, I'm okay. Appreciate it.
No, I was gonna say, did you get a response? Did somebody like respond to your question?
Oh yes, a couple,
Because I have one.
4 people so far. So Darius and D Money, can y'all make one pick though? The gift to the NFC North. What's you, Ari? I can't hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you asking what's my choice?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm probably gonna shade things to the NFC North. I said there would be the most competitive conference in football division in football last year around this time, and I was told I was wrong, but I was right. I'm gonna shade things to the NFC North a little bit more so over the NFC East, though I do think it's actually pretty close. I think the teams that are going to be at least competitive in NFC North are the Lions and the Packers. Even if the Lions take somewhat of a step back or whatever, I still think they're going to be competitive. Um, and then when it comes to the Vikings, they were competitive last year, even with Sam Darnold as quarterback. I know they're getting JJ, so that is a bit of a question mark, but I think their defense improves this season. I know they're going to be without Addison for the first few games, but again, I still think they'll be a formidable team at least during the regular season. And like all signs point to the Bears being better than they were last year. Um, from obviously the big addition of Ben Johnson. I actually think people are focusing on the wrong coach when they talk about the Bears being good. I think Dennis Allen is going to get that defense together. They already have a good secondary. The defense actually wasn't even bad last year. It was actually a really good defense. And DA might have sucked as a head coach, but I've always said he's a great fucking defensive coordinator. And I think that defense is going to thrive under his leadership. So, I expect him to be competitive. I don't really know. Offensively, there's a lot of question marks. I just think the reason why I'm choosing them over the East is because I think the Giants have the most question marks out of all of the teams that we're talking about. I also think they have the lowest ceiling out of all of the teams that we're talking about. I would say the Vikings and the Cowboys are around, each other in terms of like could be good, could be bad, could be good, could be bad. Has some questions. Dallas obviously didn't have a good season last year. Got a new coach. So there's new things on both teams, but I think everybody would expect them to be maybe middle of the pack, maybe a little bit better than middle of the pack, which puts them around the same level. And so I just think because the Giants, I don't think will be good this season, and I think the Bears have a chance to possibly be good this season, along with the Vikings, is why I'm choosing them over the NFC North. And I also, just for the AFC North, I don't think the Browns or the Steelers are going to be good this season, so that kind of takes them out of contention for me.
Can you do them in comparison to the
Hmm.
can you do them in comparison to the AFC West?
The AFC West, the North versus the West.
Yeah.
Um, I think the big question mark there is I've never been super high on the Chargers. That's just been me. I've never been super high on the Herbert thing or the Harbaugh thing or whatever, but I think they're gonna remain competitive-ish. I would put them kind of in that same conversation with the Vikings. Um, for me, it comes down to the final teams in the division, the Raiders and the Bears. And again, I actually think, giving Pete Carroll a really dominant running game in with Ashton Jinchi. He's still a rookie. He's getting Brock Bowers. I do think Gino will, when what Gino will be asked to do in the Pete Carroll system, I actually think it will fit him. With the kind of offense that Pete's gonna run, I think will fit him. However, that offense, as great as Brock Bowers is, to me, that offense's success really hinges on an unknown commodity in Ashton Jinty. Um, and so I can't 100% guarantee it. And then I also think the Bears defense also puts them ahead of the Raiders. Not saying the Raiders defense is going to be ass. I actually think I think it'll be solid, but I do think the Bears defense will be better. So I probably still shaped
Okay.
the the NFC North in that one. Though I do think when it comes to the two teams, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Ignore what else. Ignore what the hell I was about to say. I think it's still. I think the three. I think the East, NFC North, AFC West will be where you see the most competition, like in division. I think you'll see the most competition. Um, and I think they'll all be some of the more competitive teams, just like in the league in general,
Oh,
or like some of the more competitive teams in general will come out of those divisions.
what's up with the am I missing something with NFC East? What's up with the NFC East height? Like, am I missing something? Like, what's up with the NFC East?
You don't think?
We don't know what the Cowboys are going to be. We don't know how good the Commanders are going to come back in year two. I mean, I obviously I like Jaden Daniels and things like that, but we don't know.
Hmm.
Like, it's question marks around what those two teams, how their season will pan out and go in
I
comparison
mean, but
to.
then that would still be question marks. I mean, be question marks. That means you have question marks for Denver.
No, but
You don't know how
no,
Bo Nix. You don't know how Bo Nix is going to go. Not saying that you're even arguing for the AFC East,
Denver's all around
AFC
better
West to
team than
me.
Dallas, and then also the way I look at it is
I do. That's why I
the,
wasn't. I wasn't comparing Denver and Dallas.
I can say this: the NFC South and NFC West has two teams that can be better than the Cowboys.
South,
I think the
North.
Falcons. No. I think the Falcons and Bucks be better than the Cowboys. Could be better than the Cowboys
Oh,
this year.
okay.
I think the Rams and sure you can pick a team. Probably the 49ers. They can be better than the Cowboys this year. Like
Yeah, but I'm confused. I'm confused on what are you arguing against that I said specifically? I'm lost on what you're pushing
I
back
think you
Basically,
said
why do
that.
you have
I think you said the NFC East has three teams. I lost the word. You said the NFC East has three teams that.
No, I said I think you will see I think the some of the most competitive teams in the NFL will come out of those three divisions. The West, the AFC West, NFC North, and NFC East. Which I agree. I think Philadelphia and yeah, Washington is a question mark, but I do think Washington's going to be competitive. I think especially if you're looking in terms of the NFC, yeah, I absolutely think they will. That doesn't mean that I don't think the Rams are going to be competitive. They're going to be hella competitive. I also think the Bucks are going to be really ultra fucking competitive actually. But if I'm looking at divisions as a whole, I do think you will get some of the more competitive teams, or most competitive teams. Let me not say most, more competitive teams out of those three divisions. It doesn't mean that there's no other division that teams not in those divisions won't be competitive or won't be better. Because in the AFC, I don't think the top two teams, I don't think they reside in the AFC West. I just think their divisions are better. I just think the division is better than those other two,
Okay.
which are the Ravens and the Bills, if people wanted to.
Oh, you think the Ravens and Bills are the best two teams in the AFC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I disagree, but I understand where she's going with that. So it's a fair take.
Someone comment on YouTube. Let me look at this comment. Dang, my chat not working on that thing. Patrick said NFC North easily. All teams can make the playoffs. DW said AFC West. Broncos defense was good last year, both second year. Casey looking for revenge. Chargers, Raiders at least got better quarterback play with Geno. Okay, so the kid AFC West. What's that? 2 AFC West, 1 NFC North on YouTube. Can y'all type in the chat real quick on Twitch who y'all think will be the best division of football is one more time? Alright, NFC North. Can y'all type in Twitch real quick one more time? Who do y'all think will be the best division in football? Spurs, NFC North. Ryan, know he's NFC East. NFC North, be young. Who do y'all think will be the best division in football this year coming up? System set up pretty well for him to succeed. Exceed. Yeah. I got NFC North. Okay. One more time. Who do y'all think the best division in football will be? NFC North. You got AFC what, B Young? I'm confused. Who do y'all think the best division in football will be?
I think he's saying AFC North. Remember, you asked him if it's NFC or when you said North, you asked him if it was NFC or AFC. I think he's saying AFC.
Okay.
Personally, I'm higher on the Steelers than I am on the Cowboys. So
Really?
yeah, I just think it's easier to play the AFC competition in general, and I think we'll see how bad Aaron Rodgers really is. I'm not saying they're Super Bowl contenders, absolutely not. But I just think the Cowboys themselves, there's a lot of hype, and it's all contingent on Dak being the guy that people think he is. I don't think there's a huge drop off
I
between
mean,
Dak.
but isn't the Steelers, isn't that contingent on Aaron Rodgers not being complete ass?
Also, that's also true for sure. I personally don't think that A-Rod was complete ass last season. He was just really, really mediocre. And I've always been lower on A-Rod. As soon as Green Bay moved on from him for Jordan Love, I said Green Bay is absolutely cooking. But my point is, I don't think drop off from Russell Wilson to A-Rod is that huge. And with Russell Wilson, they were still a playoff team and they won a lot of games. And I think they have a easier conference to play in general than the NFC. So that's just my take on that. But it is pretty crazy. I'm just not high on the Cowboys, to be honest.
Who hype on the Cowboys, though? Cowboys.
Who liked them?
I said, who's hyping the Cowboys?
I was saying that I actually think that I don't know if this is what they're taking, but I said that I put the Cowboys kind of in the same bucket of the Vikings. Could be good, could be bad. I'm probably higher on both than most people, but I'm not crazy high on either. But I'm probably higher than both on most people in the sense that, like, I don't think. Oh, well, let me say this: I don't think y'all are going to be as bad as y'all were last year.
No, if Ford's healthy, he when he's healthy, he's never had a losing season. Never.
I mean, aren't y'all finally using pre-snap motion?
Yeah.
Like, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I expect the offense to be efficient. I still have concerns about y'all running the ball and stopping the run. That's going to always be my issue. And I think you can even say, like, there's some question marks with that.
Well,
but
I think
it is what it is. Go ahead.
I think the way they got to play us now, Pickens, they're going to have to play that too high. They're going to have to play that a lot. So that's going to open up. You're going to see a light box for us to run. Because they got to keep them safeties. They ain't got no choice now with Pickens. They can't play single high. no more. They got to keep both safeties, so that's gonna open up. That's why I ain't really worried about it, because we're gonna see light box because they got to. So I'm not really worried about it. So yeah, as long as Ford healthy, like I said, never had a career when he's been healthy, never. So I agree.
You going in and out a little bit, but I sort of kind of think we get what you're saying.
Question.
Yeah,
Question. What up? What up, though?
what's
But
good, bro?
everybody that's picking the NFC North, like, can y'all really look at them schedules? Like, I don't think half those. I don't think half them teams gonna get them 10 wins like last year. Like,
I personally wasn't taking into account schedule for any
yeah,
division.
I
I was just
mean,
talking about based off. Oh, and I don't know if this was a question. I don't know if this is how Ed was answering the question of like in terms of wins. Then I would have to look at everybody's schedule because I know what y'all schedule is. It's tough.
yeah,
But I can't remember the schedules of the AFC West or the NFC East or hell even the AFC North. Because then yeah, that might change things for me. I was more so talking about on paper teams that I think I guess you could say have the better like a division that has the better chance of being competitive. But you do bring up a good point about whatchamacallit.
yeah. Because that's what I was looking at. I was like, last year, for context, like we played the AFC South. That's like free 3 wins for each team. And then we played a banged up NFC West, so it was like, that's how we was able to manage to get 15 wins last year. So this year you don't have that. You don't have those guaranteed free 3 wins from that division. So we playing like at least I'm gonna say he's playing 6 or 5 playoff teams this year on paper, before the season starts. So it looks like a gauntlet.
Yeah, no, y'all's they didn't do y'all division no favors at all. So I don't know if Ev wants to drag it into
This
looking
game's
at like
fucking
their
terrible.
schedules.
No, that's on Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay, then yeah, let me just cut that thing.
Shaggy's on some artists finna get good. I'm trying to reach out to some AFC South folks. Unfortunately, bro, we cannot get Jaja today. So I'm gonna have to hold off on the Texans. I know Black probably not even in here anyway. So I'm gonna have to hold off on the Texans. This division, I mean, it's suffers. I mean, I reached out to Spody. Said she should be good to come today. So we'll see if she circles in. And then, as far as the
I'm
Titans, I
gonna
have.
say
She had practice.
Oh,
I was just in I was just in GRB with her. She
okay.
Fredo
was when they
a rich
she was
guy.
at training camp.
Ooh. No Jaja, no Spody, no cost representative, and only got messages from a Titans person. I don't think I can go AFC South, y'all. That might gotta get put on for another day. Let me see Jaja next available day, and then I'm gonna just match it with Spody. Let me just match it with Spody because there's no way that's gonna make sense.
Uh,
A new division, a mess up. To me, I'm not prepared for that. To be honest, because what's Friday tomorrow? Tomorrow's the NFC East. I'm not
just
even.
do another AFC division today. Oh, you don't
I,
got one. Oh, you did them
I
already.
only got AFC West and AFC North for next week. AFC West was Monday, North was Wednesday.
Oh, well then yeah.
Yeah, so it's like damn. Uh,
You could do an NFC today. You doing the NFC North? I don't even want to volunteer right. I'm just only saying it because I see
NFC North was
Lorenzo.
Tuesday, but then that also works Tuesday because Jordan Wood said he free on Tuesday and on top of Rye as well. I know Rye's present now, but then I didn't even get to reach out to Lily. I didn't reach out to my man from Chicago. That's a Bears fan. I didn't reach out to my other man. That's a Vikings fan. Either.
Mm, yeah,
It's like it'll be too much on the fly. This is. Ooh,
yeah.
yeah, that's tough. Damn. I don't know, y'all. I think that's tough because I had everything going how it should go.
Did we ever find out what we did with the combined, like the draft thing we did last Friday?
I still got to do the. I got to do the graphic.
All good. Yeah, my fault. Just
I'm
curious.
actually about to start tweeting out the positional stuff that we did too, without a graphic, because I know some pages just tweeted out their 1 through 10. So I'm gonna just start doing that today. I meant to say as well, with some of our consensus lists, and see if some people will comment back on that. He said, and I thought our division. Nah, this is the worst. This is probably the worst division right here. I am hoping that things can trend upwards because I personally want the South to have the Texans to have some type of competition in there, and I don't know if it's going to point to that this year. They're probably going to clear cut win the division again, to be honest. But I was curious, like the Titans dude, he said a lot, to be honest, and like he.
Hey, let's see how good Cam Ward is. Let's see how good Cam Ward is. I think that'll be a huge difference.
He said a lot in my DMs. Like, so if like Spody was here and or Jaja or both, I would have just went with them to put in what to do with for the Titans, reiterate what he said, put the record up there that he told me, and then just for the Colts, we'll put that on the back burner real quick to the back end when we all done. Like I'm doing a Panthers.
Did you message Spody again?
Yeah, I just did about 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
She also responded to me like 2 hours ago again as well. So I don't know. She, like you said, if she had practice, it makes sense. She's actually in a space.
Yeah, it seemed like she
bro. She rapping in a space right now, bro.
Oh yeah, she in GIB. Yeah, she was at training camp, but I think training camp's over, so she's probably on the way back.
Yeah, she rapping in a space, dog. Jags could be okay this year. D-Money, I do believe that, to be honest. I do think the Jazz will be much better than freaking 4-13. I think from an overall standpoint, they'll be better this year. The Colts is the question mark in that division for me. No real expectations.
Are they really your question mark?
Yeah, as far as like what they're going to be. Like, are they going to be ass? Are they going to like, you know what I'm saying? Is AR going to play? Is he going to start? Is he going to be decent? Is it going to be Daniel Jones? I think it's Daniel Jones over there with him. Is it going to be Daniel Jones? So.
Yeah, it's Daniel Jones over there.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's the thing that we got to wait and see. Damn.
It's Jones. Flacco's in Cleveland.
Y'all are very optimistic. You got that.
For what?
For the Colts?
Them niggas gonna be ass, bro.
The Colts?
I ain't look at no schedules though. I ain't look at no schedules on that.
Them niggas gonna be ass.
I'll tell you right now, based on Tankathon, it's us and the Colts.
As the hardest schedules?
At the top, nigga.
Wait, Ari, who do you want for next year? You want Nussmeier from LSU?
Spurs are.
Sorry, my fault. I keep doing that shit.
Thank you.
Nigga said Nussmeier.
Ari sounded crazy. He said, "Hey, Ari." Go ahead though, Spurs. What you asking? My bad, I ain't hear it.
I'm saying which QB which pick does you want for if they get number 1 pick next year? Who would want? Like who would take him for?
If Arch comes out, which I don't think he will. If Arch comes out, even if I don't want him, we take an Arch. It would be nice to take Caleb Downs.
I was about to say that.
Nice.
I was about to say don't take that.
That would be great.
Saying Arch because his grandfather.
Oh yeah, the Mannings run royalty in Louisiana, in New Orleans, bruh. Like, there's no way in hell Arch Manning is available for us, and we don't take him. That's just not happening at all. Even if these niggas is good this year, if we are in a position to get Arch, we're drafting him. So there isn't really a quarterback that I know like it's confirmed to come out this. Kind of confirmed to come out this draft that I really like.
Oh, you don't like my fault. Yeah. So you're not rocking with the LSU QB like that, the Nussmeier guy.
Derek Nussmeier is Derek Carr's son.
Somebody got a mute. They listen to the show.
I don't know if it's, but no, Garrett Nussmeier is Derek Carr's son. Though his dad is our offensive coordinator, I don't give a fuck. They both can get the fuck if they want to try and draft that nigga. He sucks. I'm not a fan. I don't want him at all. In any way, shape, or form. But yeah, probably Caleb. If it's not non-quarterback, Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs
sure.
is so damn good, bro.
Yeah, Caleb Downs, go ahead and help us show up that goddamn
Y'all
secondary
need a fucking
quick.
quarterback though. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
They can wait. It's best to
We
wait.
do, but like, it's just not,
Well, it's not gonna
bruh.
make
It's
sense to take one in
not.
the second and then take one in the first round this year coming up. I don't
If
think that
it's
makes
not
sense.
Arch, I don't see us doing it. That's dumb for them. Because like there's I'm not a Drew. I'm not sold on Alar. I'm not sold on Sellers. Though I think he could. I think he probably has the high not Arch removed. I think he probably has like the higher upside out of like the other ones that we know are coming out. I don't fuck with fucking Garrett Nussmeier. Like in terms, I don't. I'm tired of this just drafting quarterbacks for the fuck of it.
Nah, I
Just
feel you.
we need a quarterback. Let's just go draft one who's a random bitch that's not that fucking good. Just if you know you don't have a quarterback this year that you like, you that means you're most likely going to suck again next year. Which means that if Arch isn't in this draft, you can probably get him in the next draft. Just wait. Draft Caleb Downs.
Hey,
Make an addition. Improve something somewhere in a secondary that we need. And cool. I'm cool. Keep it moving.
hey, process. By the way, can you make some time tomorrow around around this time to speak on the Eagles process? Can you make some time tomorrow to speak on the Eagles if you can, brother? Please.
Oh,
Let me reach out to two of my commanders men real quick. See if one of them can join the show.
Oh,
Uh,
prospect.
yeah. Hey,
I don't
can either of you
I don't think
join
number
the
one big.
show?
Okay, lovely.
I'm about to say get trippy.
Huh?
No,
So
fuck
I'm
yeah.
reaching out to Keezy or Bean first. Trippy the
Oh
troll, man.
yeah.
Trippy not gonna pull
Get
up.
Keezy.
Yeah.
Keezy said they was
Or
winning
for the
14.
Commanders do Caleb. He'll show up.
Let me see if one of my. I'm gonna see if one of my men will pull up first, and then I'll reach out to Caleb.
they better pay Terry.
Caleb will definitely
Nah,
show up.
Better stop playing.
that's for sure. Like I'm looking at the draft board. There isn't even a wide receiver I would want right now.
Next year? Mm. It's some good wide receivers next year.
None that fit what I want. Let me say that.
What you want? Big body or what you
Big body. All my receivers is small.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, but he's not
That's
a
the
first rounder,
Who is
right?
that?
No,
Who's that? Denzel Boston. What is he
a
projected first?
rounder.
He projected first?
wide receiver. He's not
No,
projected first, but he is like
Oh,
he's a big
I
guy
was
though.
about to,
he's a big guy. He fits what I was just telling right one,
about to say
which
how the hell
is
I ain't hearing him.
big
And
guy,
then
big.
Arizona State, a wide receiver Tyson too. He's a big body too.
Oh, Tyson. Yeah, I was just they got him going to Washington. Take a thought right now. Has him going to Washington.
Yeah, that's a good pick for Washington. They get him.
I agree. From what I see, from what I'm seeing, scouts say about him already.
Sam Levick might be number one hands down in a couple years, like at QB.
Wow, bro, my childhood is crushed. Hulk Hogan
Where
passed away, bro.
Oh
uh,
damn.
Damn.
I do want Marquise Colston Lorenzo. We need a nigga. We need a big.
Damn. Damn. Hulk Hogan? That's crazy.
You said
Yeah, that's crazy. Justin said, damn, let me throw something on the grill. Nah, for real, Hulk
that's
Hogan
definitely.
was a
Let me throw
real
my
one,
steak
man.
next to yours. Let me
Hey,
throw my steak next to
I'm
yours.
glad somebody said it.
No, D Hug. I was like, he says I'm gonna let him be sad, but
Glad somebody said it, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
just waiting. I'm like, all right, when he get done.
I'm like,
I
what's
ain't
somebody
sad.
gonna
I ain't
say?
sad, but it's like, damn, Hulk Hogan. I used to
wait
watch
for
wrestling. I
somebody.
used to watch wrestling a lot growing up, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
Me
I don't
too.
miss
That's
that
like
nigga.
that's like Stone Cold Steve Austin passing. Like they.
God bless.
No, not you
Nah,
fucking
nah.
leave
Yeah.
that.
God
Watch
bless
back.
the dead, though. God bless the dead.
Ah,
Stone Cold. Watch back. Not the fucking same.
Justin, you hear these folks up here, dog?
Wait, what
God
happened?
bless the dead, though.
They over here.
Bruh, just say it's Ev said Hulk Hogan dying is like Stone Cold Steve Austin dying.
Nigga, what? Okay, yeah. Next topic.
Nah, that shit.
Next, next,
That's
next, 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 next. No. Like I said, man, throw some on the grill, man.
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan. That nigga racist.
We sad over that.
He's
Damn, dressing
reminiscing.
myself for wrestling. Okay.
He's reminiscing. He's reminiscing. Bro, I forgot Cleveland traded their Oh, they just pick swap. Oh no, they gave it to him. This is crazy. Oh no, this is from Jacksonville. Jacksonville gave up their first this year.
To who?
For
Yeah.
To who? And for what?
They
Oh, to get
bro.
trapped.
Because I just started looking at fucking I'm on Tankathon, so I'm just scrolling through everybody, like all the trades. Because I was like, oh, they got Cleveland picking 2nd and 9th.
Yeah, Cleveland got Mason Graham with that number 5 pick too. That's a great trade back down for them. That's what I'm saying. Cleveland's not going to be as bad as people think, in my opinion.
And then they got the Rams picking at 11 and 27. 11 is the Falcons pick.
Wait, what happened? Where I pick at?
11.
Well, shit. We ain't not finna add an 11th pick to the Rams. No, not at all.
Y'all just might. Y'all can get that nigga that quarterback.
So 12-win season.
11.
That's what he had him doing yesterday, wasn't it?
No, CR, you be lying.
Nigga, I miss Maroon. That was a question.
It was 6. It was 11 and 6, right? I had 11 and 6.
11 and 6. Okay.
See, I wasn't that too. I wasn't too far.
Everybody going double digits. Okay.
You know how I go in the off season.
But my team.
Oh yeah.
It took 3 days for us to get a single digit win number from somebody.
They did we did the Dolphins single digits.
That's a consensus. That's what people were
you
praying.
talking
We're talking about fans.
Oh, yeah. No way in hell I was gonna fucking. You said, hold up, bro. You said you think Sam Levitt might be at the top by the time shit ends?
Yep.
Really?
Sam Levitt was that was his first year starting last year, and he showed a lot of great tools and everything. And then, I mean, you can only get better. Supposedly, you can get better.
Going bottom of the second to the Rams, actually. Funny enough, bottom of the second.
Yeah,
Bruh, DW's. This nigga said, "Rip your shirt in honor." I should do that for Hulk. I should rip my shirt for Hulk.
You should.
But I would. But this is a Raven shirt, so I can't do that. I can't rip.
No,
my
go
Raven
just
shirt.
get it.
Oh yeah.
I can't rip my Raven shirt, dog.
Right.
No, but get a T right quick. Just get it like a right
what
T.
is Spurs talking about?
Get a regular. All right, you right, DW. Good idea. Let me go rip my shirt on Hulk Hogan. Hold on.
Yeah, good idea.
Nigga.
Is it like Sam Levitt or a project right now in Michigan State? Aiden Childs, he's pretty good too.
Aiden Child.
Yeah, he just got
I like Child's talent, but I'll be honest, he was not as good as Sam Levitt last year. He was not. He has a lot to find out.
They don't have that Aiden dude on here at all.
He real like.
No, he was hot. He was horrible last year. He was horrible last year. He's like a Jalen. No, Jalen Miller was good last year though. What's good? Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson kind of prospect.
He he plays some of them, but he has way better accuracy down the field. I'm not saying they're similar. I'm not saying their play style similar. I'm saying like prospect wise, like he could maybe skyrocket to like a top 5 pick based on next year's draft if everybody else sucks. But I'm saying I don't see him being. He's 3 years away. From being able to.
I agree with that.
Right now, I'm looking at the QB big board, and it is Archat one, obviously, then Nussmeier, then Alvar, Sellers, Klubnik, Sam Levitt. The guy.
I think he's gonna be the best.
We're gonna try this for Hulk Hogan. I might be able to do it. I might not be able to do it. Last time I did a white tee, it didn't work.
You know what you should have done off camera? You should have cut it a little bit at the collar. So it would rip.
We gonna do this the real way. Hulk Hogan is for you. Oh, I did it! I did it. Shout out to Hulk Hogan, man. Rest in peace, my brother. Have a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Have a good one.
Not have a good one, but I enjoyed watching you growing up. 1,000. I enjoyed watching you growing up, my brother. Like Beyonce said, prayers to your family, prayers to the whole entire situation.
They lucky I respect the dead.
All right. Put a shirt on for TOS, bro.
Let me turn my camera off.
Yeah, for they get
Yeah,
your
TOS
ass.
game.
All right. There we go.
Yo, I have Twitch pulled up on my laptop so I can like be in the chat, so it's delayed. I just,
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, my shit delayed, but that shit funny.
oh my god,
Okay.
bruh.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh shit. Nana said he covering his chest like a baddie. Oh my god. Shit. Bruh, I love Evis so easily. You can
Crazy,
talk
man.
about a lot of shit. Who is this nigga Fernando Mendoza riding Spurs from Indiana? They got him in.
But
Yeah, he was good for Cal. He was good for Berkeley
but
last season. He's a little bit overhyped though. He was linked with Mizzou too. I wanted him at Mizzou, but
Did he just get to Indiana?
a regular
yeah, just
account.
transfer portal. He joined. Yeah, he kind of
Oh,
snaked Berkeley too. So a lot of Cal fans are salty about him. So that's going to be an interesting thing to
oh
see.
okay.
But me
He will be your
personally, I
local
don't think
car
he's a first
salesman.
round pick. I'll be real. He's just
Would
a
you
really
say, Ryan?
overhyped dude. He's overhyped for beating Auburn. That's when he really got overhyped for real.
Spurs is doing a great sale of analysis, but he would be your local car salesman.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
for
That's
real?
I'm with Sybil on that.
Yeah.
I'm with Sybil on that.
Mhm.
I'll be real. I think Klubnik is good. I'll be real. I'm sticking with that. I'll be if I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. I get cooked. But I think Klubnik is good. I think he's
High
good.
because of wide receivers. That's all.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter if he doesn't have wide receivers though. He can cook.
210.
Clemson has one of the best wide receiver cores this year. It's going
Oh
to
yeah,
be
they do
because of his
though.
wide receiver
They
core.
do. They got
That's it.
great receivers.
Where did
They got
Quinn Ewers go again?
Quinn
Quinn
Ewers.
Ewers.
Quinn Ewers went undrafted. He went to I want
I
to
think
say
he got drafted like right at the end.
It's like
I
the
believe
5th or 6th round, I think, to the
he went
Dolphins.
undrafted.
Dolphins,
No,
he might get some playing time. He might get some
I
playing time.
thought they called his name. Hold up. He went the 7th round, so damn near undrafted.
yeah, 7th round.
Miami
Type
Sounds
seven
shit.
cool.
round.
All that.
It's out
Damn,
of track.
231. Good lord.
Hey, Tua, he coming from your job.
He might be better.
Hey,
That's what I was saying. He just might.
Yeah. Who do we think starting for Cleveland though next season?
This season, like this
This
upcoming
season,
season.
my fault. That's a stinker from me. Yeah, this season.
All right, girl.
probably Joe.
Flacco
Starting,
for
it's gonna be Joe. Somebody got
Okay.
echo.
I think Spurs
dumb
about to
team.
show.
Going draft Dylan and draft Shador. Like freaking dumb team.
Well, remember, and they traded for Kenny Pickett. That's what is confusing me.
Damn, I forgot about that too. So they got 4 quarterbacks.
Adam
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schefter said they might Curry full quarterback.
I mean, shit, you might as well.
Yeah.
You might as well, like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But I do think they're gonna, I'll say this, it'll be either Joe or Kenny starting, most likely Joe, in my opinion. I don't know what the fuck happens throughout the season though. They don't really make any sense as a organization.
I say Joe for like 6 weeks, and then depending on where the season at, they might be like, let's see what we got in like Shador or Gabriel.
I mean,
Mhm.
I just got
Yeah.
extra. I got extra context that X was a racist. I did not know that, so I'm going to hold
Who?
up.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
I just got.
You ain't know
context.
Hoko was a racist. That's why we was playing.
Yeah, I just got.
That's
the
why we were
context.
saying we're gonna throw something on
You
grid.
thought I was saying put some on the grill just randomly?
I thought you were saying that. No, never mind. Yeah, you right. My bad.
Like
Slow
in
moment.
celebration.
Slow moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow moment. Slow
Yeah,
moment.
that's
Slow
all.
moment.
It happens.
Say he was on video dropping hella M bombs and not want his daughter dating a nigga. So,
Oh yeah. Like lost your shit.
yeah.
When she
So I didn't know that. So yeah. Just wanted to get that clear that up. Damn. Yeah.
Great
Sorry y'all
PR.
for the delay. AFC South. Put on hold. Tomorrow the NFC East. I am definitely already working my phone now to get folks to be prepared. Working my phones now.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
This nigga, I mean, this dude Jaja just said actually I could stop by.
Okay, well then do it.
No, it's no point. He's gonna be the only one to speak. It ain't no
He'll be the only one speaking.
No, because remember you said if you had him in the nigga notes from the Titans.
Preferably both though, because we still gonna have to hold off on the Jags for Spody. I'm gonna just say bypass. When next available day. When next available morning. Next available morning at 11:30 a.m. East. Yeah, it's gonna have to bypass. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I'm sick. Not because of that, but something else.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah, what's up,
hey, yeah.
man? What's up?
Hey, hey, Jair look good in that Ravens.
Yeah, I meant to do some training camp shouts. That's what was the next thing that I tweeted out. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, it's a blessing to be a Ravens fan, bro. They said Jair looking really good, and the question of what Jair, I guess, when people when they look at the Ravens or Jair, it's not about how good he is or if he still could be a top wide cornerback. Because I remember before we even signed Jair, people in here were saying that if healthy, he can come back and to make my top 10 list. Not mine, but just saying their list. Whoever it was, can't remember. But numerous people said it. So it's never the question about how good he is at the talent perspective. It's just the health. And boy, when he healthy, niggas should be worried. Niggas should be scared. Niggas should feel a type of way going into that game, having to deal with always one of the best rushing defenses in the league. And then now having a guy like that in our secondary on the outside with Nate Wiggins. It's just going to be amazing, bro. It was going to be a Woozier, and you go from a Woozier to Jair, or even Brandon Stevens to a Woozier to now Jair.
I got Woozier.
Yeah.
Shout out to Woozier, my ex-Cowboy, man.
Yeah, we got him too, man. We picked him up this offseason. So
I do disagree with some of the questions about his talent, but he is still, a good corner. Definitely better than Brandon Stevens, but man.
You was one of the ones that said if he's healthy, he's a top 10
No,
corner.
don't. I did.
You wasn't one of the ones that said that when we doing our top 10 cornerback list?
He was not on my top 10 quarterback
I know he
list.
wasn't on your list, but you said when he was a free agent, I know you said D-Mac, if he's healthy and he play football this year, he'll probably crack my top 10 list again this year.
Well, he wasn't on my top 10 list for.
Yeah, he wasn't on it, but I'm providing the context on why he wasn't on it. And if he was healthy playing football, he would be on it.
If he was healthy, he would have been maybe borderline on it. I'm not sure.
It doesn't matter if I swear, it doesn't matter if he was borderline or not. You literally said D-Mac vividly. This was like a couple of weeks ago.
That was primarily the thing that kept him off the list. Yeah, sure, of course. When you play 14 games in 2 years, yeah, that's going to be the thing that keeps you off the list. But no, he was a good corner. Was he for sure stamped top 10? The last time we seen him have a healthy season 2 years ago, he was.
Bro, you're a different breed, bro. Like, you were different. You a different breed,
sorry,
bro. I ain't gonna lie. No, you're a funny guy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm blessed to meet you, bro. You're a funny guy.
Guess.
You're a funny guy. Cause like, what was your top 10 cornerback list?
Is DeAndre Hopkins now a top 10 wide receiver because he's on the Ravens?
I'm not playing them games, bro. I'm not saying that at all.
Well, I'm just asking you.
I know what you
Wiggins on the damn top 10. I figured everybody can make it.
I know everybody had different criteria, different projections. Like,
I figured everybody can make it if Nate Wiggins was a top 10 corner. So you guys have 3 top 10 corners now?
When did I say Jair was a top 10 corner or Nate at the moment right now?
Wait. You just
now you're trying to be disgusting and move the combo.
Now you're trying to move the combo. All right, so
bro.
then we gonna nail this
Yeah,
down.
because you're trying to move the combo.
Hold on, no, Ed, we're gonna nail this down. Do you believe that he's a top 10 cornerback talent?
Who?
Jair.
Talent? Yes. You said talent, yes.
So then y'all have 3 top 10 corners then?
No, because I don't think Nate Wiggins is a top 10 corner right now.
You put him on your list.
What was my criteria?
So okay.
It's not to say you can't play them games with me, brother.
So your list is not who you think is the top 10 cornerbacks in the National Football League, correct?
My list was a mixture of couple seasons and also projections. Yes, that's the correct thing.
So next season you projected that Nate Wiggins was going to be a top 10 cornerback.
Hopefully, that does not mean it's stamped. But I do know one thing: I know one thing for sure.
Your list is what you believe will happen. Your list is what you hope will happen. Then.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. That's
fine. Then we don't have to have any of the conversations.
That's what my projections is, buddy.
That's what you hope. We had the conversation. You said I asked you the question about your bias. You said it was about you just believe Lamar Jackson because he's on your team is the best, and that's perfectly fine. Your bias is you hope that Nate Wiggins is top 10. That's cool.
Wait, D-Mac.
Yes.
When he was healthy, you ain't have him in your top 10. I'm like,
His last healthy full season, he was top
He
10.
did, bro. But bro,
Oh, okay.
all this is because D-Mac literally said if Jair was healthy, and this is when he was a free agent, by the way. He obviously not going to admit to saying when he's a Raven now. But when he was a free agent, he
No, I
literally
didn't.
we literally made this list when Jair was a free agent. I swear
If he
to
was
you.
a free agent, he
Yo,
would have made
hold
my
on, hold
list if
on.
that was the entry
Hey,
barrier.
look at the chat. What do you want us to do about that name?
I blocked him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hit his message. I hit his messages on YouTube. He got mad and came into Twitch now. So I blocked him. It is what it is. If anybody see him coming here, y'all just please block.
That's wild.
That's a bit.
Now, obviously, Nate Wiggins being a top 10 corner is obviously far. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's probably not realistic this upcoming season. But as a Ravens fan, yeah, I did say I'm jazzing that up. Like, I already admitted to
So
that.
we can't hold you accountable for any of your lists then, because it's what you hope will happen.
That's totally fine. Yes, 1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%.
So, but that also means you can't take credit for anything.
I know one thing for sure, though. You literally said if Jair was healthy and playing football last season, he would still be a top 10 cornerback. You said that. You don't gotta add the border. You don't gotta add the borderline word. You said it.
I believe that he would have been in consideration for it, but I don't know.
No,
if he
you would have had him over.
you
You would have had him over DJ Reed for sure. Please stop.
No, I like DJ Reed a lot.
You would have. You think DJ Reed better than Jair?
I would take DJ Reed over Jair.
Tell me.
I made the list.
Tell us why. Tell us why. Healthy Jair. Tell us why.
Healthy Jair. Well, are we talking about healthy Jair just last year, or
we talking about Jair Alexander being 100% healthy, DJ Reed being 100% healthy?
I'm saying his last full season, or are we just saying what we've seen from the last 2 years?
What you seen from him when he was healthy and on the football field?
I think DJ Reed has better lateral quickness, which gives him a little bit more versatility. Do I think either one of those guys is a stamp, number one level corner? I don't know about that from that standpoint. And then also it kind of depends on the scheme that you want to put him in. If you want DJ Reed to be a little bit more of a man coverage guy, I think that he's better equipped to do that at this stage of his career than Jair is, where I think Jair's a little bit more better in zone. And yeah, that's me personally how I would look at it. But I don't have any issues with saying that he'd be in consideration for it. But stamped on top 10, no, I don't agree with that.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just going off what you said though. So to be young, to circle back to you, D-Mac, Ted said you always push back on everything. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I have a habit of disagreeing with people. Blessing and curse.
Be young, to circle back to you, as far as the Ravens, yeah, Jair looked really good yesterday. Couple pass breakups. And like I was saying, it's a blessing to have him in our cornerback room because he brings the leadership, the defensive awareness, the smarts, the instincts, a lot of things that Lamar was shouting out yesterday after practice as well, saying that Jair is still Jair. Who else was a standout for us yesterday? Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers was a super duper standout for us in practice yesterday. That kid he's gonna have a special season, y'all. Zay Flowers is gonna have a special season. I only seen Zay Flowers shout. I seen Jair shout. D Hop was
I do got D Hop.
Yeah, D Hop was solid. D Hop had a couple of good grabs yesterday. One of them was out of bounds, but it was still the fact that he went and got it. And I think that's all I saw from far as like shouting out people in our practice yesterday. Bro, who's he guarding tonight?
Darius out for
not out for the season. He's ahead of schedule. He's right now looking at probably December. So
y'all secondary nuts.
yeah,
wow. That's crazy.
I mean, it's a blessing to be a Ravens fan, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be a Ravens fan. That's pretty much all I got to say.
On paper, yeah.
Y'all gonna try and break up Darius Washington back this year?
Yeah, he's ahead of schedule. John Harbaugh said he's ahead of schedule like 2 months ago. So,
man,
yeah, we're looking at
that would be a miraculous timeline for him to get back from a torn Achilles this year.
What was that? January? I think it was January, late
He
December.
tore it in the off season.
The off season?
Yeah, I believe so. But,
I forgot. Let me check that real quick.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he tore it in the off season.
Oh yeah. I don't even got to check. You right.
I wanted the Cowboys to draft him so bad.
Darius wasn't drafted, I believe.
Nah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was
he tore it in May. He
TCU,
tore it
right?
in May.
TCU.
Him and Maury played together. Raiders.
Tore it, man. Yeah, apparently, I mean, bro, apparently he had a schedule. I don't care if he come back or not. I love my safety duo for the future, bro. I got two of my favorite I got my two favorite safeties on my same team. Like my two favorite safeties out of their respective draft, they literally on my favorite team. Like I cannot believe like that's even a thing. How the hell you got your favorite wide receiver? I mean, your favorite quarterback, your favorite two safeties. Marla was my favorite corner. Probably still is my favorite corner. Your favorite corner. I don't really care about linebackers, but Roquan probably my favorite linebacker too. And
He plays for the Ravens.
I don't have a favorite. My favorite tight end is Brock Bowers, so he's not on my team. And then my favorite running back.
Oh, people, y'all crazy for sure.
My favorite running back now is Jameer Gibbs, so it's not Derek, but Derrick Henry up there too. So yeah, majority of my favorite players come pretty much playing my favorite team. Wide receiver, who is my favorite wide receiver? I ain't gonna lie, bro. My favorite wide receiver about to be Malik Neighbors. Like he might be my favorite wide receiver. Malik Neighbors. But I
Ev,
love
unmute low.
I love Jettas though. I ain't gonna lie, I always love Jettas, bro. You love. How you know he was muted?
He got that little.
It's
You
a
can see
message.
that little what's it?
He sent a message. He sent a message in the open chat.
No, in this
I
little
was in
chat.
Discord chat. I was whatever that shit called. I couldn't unmute myself type shit.
You up here?
What's good, gang? My bad.
When did you even do that?
Something going on with you at work.
Yeah, GG. Good mute.
Yeah, it was on work stuff. Chase, I mean, Ted, I never root for the ops gang. Like, I would never say somebody that's an op is one of my favorite players at their respective position. Y'all don't know how hard it was for me as a football fan and watching these divisional matchups, not being able to root for Le'Veon Bell or Antonio Brown. Them niggas were dogs. I can say it now, but them niggas were dogs. Le'Veon Bell probably one of the best running backs I ever seen in Pittsburgh. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
His patience was crazy. His footwork was
That's how
crazy.
I felt about. That's how I felt about LaDainian Tomlinson.
Damn, that's probably a tough watch. I ain't gonna lie. Not being able to pray LT was crazy, probably. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna.
That's tough.
Sean Taylor was the one for me. Sean Taylor was the one for me.
Yeah, I could never praise the ops, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I couldn't hate on that nigga. Sorry, I couldn't hate.
But Jamar Chase, he different.
That's how I felt about Cam Newton. Well, you was hating on Cam?
Was you
Played
hating
for the
on Cam
Panthers,
at all?
but I was conflicted because he from the A, so I was
I
conflicted.
never wanted to root for that nigga,
I was
so
about
it
to
was
say,
cool.
Justin, yeah, nigga, he from your hood, like what?
Yeah, he from my backyard, so I could hate on it too, but
Well, I fuck with Santana Moss too.
that nigga Luke Kuechly though.
it's all
I'm
good.
trying to think, is
I
there
ain't gonna hold
anybody
you.
I want? Oh,
I
CMC.
always fuck with Diggs, but when he
Yeah,
was on the
CMC.
Bills, I didn't even want to talk about him. I'm trying. I do not want to talk about that.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, I was happy to see how
I
the
kind of
Panthers
feel
traded
that way
nigga.
about Max Crosby, but he also shows us respect, so I don't mind giving him love anyway.
Yeah. CMC was my CMC Keekly. Keekly was so hard
Definitely.
not to root for.
I hated that nigga Brian Dawkins. I hated that nigga.
But I never wanted to cheer for Cam ass. Ever.
You ain't fuck with Beyond. You ain't fuck with RG3.
Man, fuck that nigga.
No,
Hell
you're right.
I lost like 200 blankets on Thanksgiving, bruh. Low. I
You
lost
say
like
you did what?
$20, bruh.
Oh yeah, they beat y'all on Thanksgiving.
Man, spankers, bruh.
But you lost
I think I
money.
remember that.
Now RG3 was different. I ain't gonna hold it. He never got hurt. I don't know what that nigga did, but he was different though.
That first year was different.
Yeah,
And
that
he
first
beat
year
us
was
for the
crazy.
division. He beat us for the division last game of the season.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Well, they swept y'all that year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
It
That
was
rookie
that
year.
year.
No wonder.
Got hurt
Yeah,
in the
DC
playoffs.
was turned his rookie year, bro. That shit was crazy.
Hold on, y'all. So I'm either gonna is that T that's pulled up? I'm either gonna
Yeah, T and Spurs was pulled
Spurs.
up.
I'm either gonna take it to the AFC South. I'm gonna mixture with Jaja and Spody right now, or I'm gonna take it to something else where we'll be looking at all the top players from last season at each position. Um, and pretty much rate if they're going to have a breakout or bust season or will they stay the same. So that probably be just an activity for today to get some type of uh, something productive for the show, I would say, personally. So let me see. I'm in communication with Spody and Jaja right now. Jaja won at 12. I told him to hold off, but then Spody just messaged me, so I'm trying to see if Jaja is free right now. In the meanwhile, let me just get Spody on record. Let me just have her pull up just to come. If it why not. Let me send her to Discord. Can never root for the ops, man. I can't wait for Chase out of Cincy. I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody on mute. T, what's the word, T?
Good morning, brother. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, brother. All is well. Chilling, gaining, maintaining, staying positive.
I'm EO ends right now.
Arizona?
Type shit.
Bro, what are you doing in Arizona, bro? That's not your body, bro.
Don't ask about me, bro. Be your 28-year-old self, bro.
Be,
And he
be
pull up.
careful now. Be careful out there, bro.
Bro, I'm like literally like 30 minutes from Mexico, dude. This shit is crazy.
Are you okay?
You know, I'm about to say, nigga, you good?
Yeah, like,
Hey, D-Mac.
like, nigga, are you okay over there, nigga?
Hey,
Nah,
D-Mac.
I never seen a border, fool. Like I never seen a border.
Somebody
I
It's
got
call?
dead
stopped.
ass just dirt.
Oh no,
Yeah.
funny, bro.
All it's dirt and rocks
That's
this whole
not
like drive
that's
up
not
from
in you,
LA.
bro. Like you need to leave, gang. That's
That's what
not
I'm
in you,
saying. Like,
bro.
why are you even there?
Like
Bro,
for
now
real.
Tez, it's 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. My fault. I'm bugging out. And you in ATL, and you really came up the stage to do that, brother? No good morning or nothing. I thought we
Man,
was bros in real life, like past the
Man,
social media shit.
stop crying, nigga.
And look
Good
at the
morning.
second thing I just sent you.
Look, hold up. Good morning, brother. But my point still stands. That's not your body, bro.
Yeah, nah, for real though.
And look at the second thing I just sent you.
Yeah, I see.
Like that ain't in you, bro. Like that's like. T, you want me to keep it 100 with you?
Bro, I don't start my new job till August, bro. I'm about to be in Arizona
I'm
till
saying, you
then,
want me to keep it
probably.
100 with you though? That's like Ed trying to come back out here and not checking in. Like that's not you, gang.
Nah, I don't gotta check in, gang. I don't gotta check in. I was
Like you
good.
Nah,
feel me?
I was
Like
good for
look,
the
you
day.
Nah,
feel
I
me
ain't
though?
gonna.
Like that's
Tez,
like
when you break it down like that, I get what you're saying though. Because
but
Ev
Ev,
was
you
pretty
good on
sure
the
had
east
to check
side,
me for
dog?
the A.
For sure.
like certain shit you gotta like
All parts.
before
Oh,
before
you
you
good at all
touch
parts
down.
around Atlanta. Okay.
Like look, before you touch down, niggas gotta know you coming. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit like that, bro.
The real Dylan Brooks. Appreciate that follow.
Like Ev just not good in the A. Like he got to let niggas know type shit.
Nah, he good, but it's like it's levels to certain shit, bro. Like he ain't been here in 5 years, so you don't think he got to check
3
in
years.
now?
3
Like
years.
5 years ago.
3 years.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
we talk about every sport. The real Dylan Brooks. Literally every
Yeah,
sport.
like low good money. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He good money, bro.
That nigga.
Shout out my dog, man.
This nigga good in
Hey,
here.
hey, D-Mac. That nigga not even paying attention right now.
You changing the one cut, right, Ev? We're not doing the East today. I'm assuming
What East?
It was gonna be the
NFC
South,
East.
not the
tomorrow. That's
NFC East
Oh,
tomorrow.
is
it's gonna be the
tomorrow.
We
South.
did the AFC East yesterday. Oh, you said NFC?
Yeah, I thought I just seen a
NFC
message in
East is
chat. That's why I thought.
tomorrow.
I thought.
We did the NFC South yesterday, though.
AFC South is supposed to be today, but he doesn't know. He trying to get people. At first it was a no, but now people might be able to come. I don't know.
Do you want me to see if I can get a Titans fan, Ev? Because I do follow Cortland.
Yeah, I told Cortland to DM me. He ain't never DM me. See if he'll pull up though. But either way, I got some information from a Titans fan last night in my DMs.
All right.
Um, Spody stalling me, dog. Like she really stalling me. All right.
All right.
We'll proceed, y'all. So, hold on. So, like I was saying, yeah, we're going to look at the NFL. Let me DM this to myself. NFL stat leaders from last year. Pretty much predicting, speaking on, or guessing if they will have a similar season to what they had last year. Uh, would it sort of kind of be like a bust type season where there will be a big drop off, and or wait, how would they have a breakout season? Wouldn't last year be the breakout season? And they're gonna have a breakout or bust season. Oh, breakout. Yeah. How? So I guess you can just word it like we're gonna look at the stat leaders from last year, predict they're going to have a similar season what they had last year, or will they have, I guess, a quote unquote bust season where they're well, Spody just pulled up. Disregard. Hold on 1 second, Spody. Let me see if first and foremost, good afternoon, actually, Spody.
Good afternoon, bro. I had to find y'all. You sent me a Discord link. Look, I don't want the spaces and playback looking. I didn't know y'all moved over to Discord. That's fire.
Nah, we good. Yeah, we on Twitch and YouTube right now. I just shifted to Twitch, so for people to join the stage to be heard on Twitch, you got to join through the Discord. But either way, it's good to hear from you. Definitely thought of the Jaguars. First person I thought of was you, so I'm glad you was able to make it. How was practice today?
Oh, it was lit. It was lit. Travis Hunter doing some exciting things in practice. Brian Thomas Jr. honestly being Brian Thomas Jr. Tyson Campbell has been cooking, which this probably gonna be like the healthiest season we get from him. So I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I go to all of them, so I'll be at all the training camps. I can give y'all updates, like if any like injuries, who's looking ass, and who's not like who looking like they're not making this roster.
Okay. You still down there? Are you still down there? Living down there in Jacksonville, right?
Oh yeah, I'm born and raised, bro. I ain't going nowhere.
Why is that?
I've actually had opportunities to move to Colorado, California, Long Island, New York, and Miami. I've been places, bruh. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Ain't nothing like Jacksonville. Ain't nothing like it.
Elaborate on that.
Ain't nothing like it. It's beautiful, bruh. It's beautiful. Like the beaches, the people. It's always calm. Um, Honestly, a lot of people come here and find it hard to leave. Even like half of our players that even go off to play for other teams keep their properties here and end up coming back. A perfect example of that would probably be Rayshawn Jenkins, uh, like a Shaquille Griffin and shit like that. So nah, it's beautiful out here, bro. I like to fish. You know, I got my own boat and shit. So fishing and shit like that, it's a lot of places that you don't get that good fishing. You know, it smells a certain way when you walk outside in Jacksonville every morning. It's really beautiful out here.
That's how you sell somebody to move to Jacksonville. I got a friend from the DMV. She moved to Jacksonville like 2 years ago, and she like it out there. So yeah, I believe everything that you're
Got a
saying.
friend from Jacksonville that just moved to the DMV a year ago.
Damn.
Yeah, he moved up there in Washington.
They cross places. Jacksonville is my
Yeah.
home also. Okay, the real QSim, what's the word, my brother? We got Spody in here, y'all. For those that don't know, Spody is an original speaker inside of Fact and Stats, especially when we was definitely hosting on Spacer for that time being a couple of years ago, or like 3 years ago. After we shifted over to playback, and then before we shifted over to playback, I'm sorry, said that wrong. So I just got a couple of questions for you, and anybody else in the chat may have some questions for you as well. And then just thank you for your services. First and foremost, talk about your draft, man. Like, how did you feel about trading up for Travis Hunter? And then talk about everybody else that you feel like you guys added to your team that could potentially make an impact for you all this season coming up.
Man, the draft. So for starters, shout out to Jimmy Stones, man. We got a 34-year-old GM in Jacksonville right now, and he is complete nuts. Shout out to him for even having the cojones to go up and get Travis Hunter. He was not on my board, bro. And the reason why he was not on my board is because we wasn't in range to get him. Like, I knew this kid was going first, second, third. He wasn't making it to the fifth spot. So shout out to him for moving up to get him. They addressed a major need on offense. My thing is, coming into the season, we let Christian Kirk go. We let Evan Ingram go. We let Gabe Davis go. A complete overhaul for Trevor Lawrence's pass catches outside of BTJ and Parker Washington. We went out and got De'Ami Brown. I really like him. I'm excited to see what he does for us. Generally, wide receiver threes have come over here and played with Trevor and put up 700-800 yard seasons. So they've been able to get their numbers and stuff. I feel like it was a good 1 year contract for the team. I feel like it was a good 1 year contract for him as well. But the biggest thing was going out to get a guy who asserts dominance on the field, and I feel like that's what Travis Hunter does. Like, I feel like he is just a great athlete. He knows who he is, and he is going to achieve greatness no matter who's in his way. You can't ask for nothing more than that in a player. So him being drafted as our wide receiver 2, I'm excited about that wide receiver duo. I really like this whole Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis thing. And to be honest, they've been working with Trevor all offseason. These niggas have been to the Bahamas, to Florida, to Clemson. So they putting in the work. I want to say the biggest deal for me in the draft was Caleb Renshaw. We drafted him in the 3rd round. He's a safety. I knew absolutely nothing about him. So I'm not up here to cap to you and tell you how great this kid is going to be. I actually found out how good he was through reaching out to people who were fans of the team that he played for. And obviously some college football savants who watch a lot of film on DBs and stuff like that. We let Andre Cisco go, which was a very, very ballsy move by the fucking Jags. I don't think we should have done it, but it's a contract year for him last year, and he didn't play well. Not to the standard of where safeties are getting paid right now. So I completely understand the move. I do like what I'm seeing in Caleb Renshaw through mini camp, training camp, and the 2 days that just started this portion of the off season. So I like him as well. I actually missed out on the fact that we had 2 third-round picks, and there was a lineman that I wanted in the draft so bad I could have pissed myself if we drafted him. His name is Wyatt Milam, and I found out that we drafted him in the 3rd round. The kid from West Virginia. We needed that bad for our interior. They did a complete overhaul, though, bro. I really like Liam Cohen, what he's selling to the team. I'm not going to get too hyped up here and, say we back this, that, and the third, because to be honest, I don't know. Like, this Liam Cohen first time being a head coach. So we have to see what he puts together, but he did a really good job with Baker Mayfield. I do have confidence in him with Trevor. Just today alone and yesterday, there's been some change into Trevor Lawrence's footwork, and you can see it immediately. Something that we fans was one of the things that we felt like he needed to clean up and work on, which was losing steps when dropping back. That has changed over the last 2 days that I've seen. Obviously, they was working on it in the off season. But my biggest takeaway from the off season was the fact that the Jags didn't go after no defensive interior, no defensive tackles whatsoever. Which lets me know that they seen what Mason Smith did last year with the little bit of playing time he got. Unfortunately, Doug Peterson and Trent Baalke was in a dick swinging contest. Oh, can I say that? I'm sorry. They was in a swinging contest. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You good?
And Doug Peterson was keeping Mason Smith off the field to spite Trent Baalke. Mason Smith was the defensive tackle we drafted in the 2nd round. And instead he kept trotting Devon Hamilton out there injured. This year, they did not address defensive tackle, and all they do is talk about Mason Smith. So I'm excited for him. He made some really good plays. He was getting double teamed the 2nd set that he got on the field. Like, they immediately started double teaming his kids. So I'm excited for him as well. And then we brought back the guys that obviously was deserving of getting their money. Waiting on us to pay Trayvon Walker. That's the biggest thing we got to do right now. Like, we can't keep letting all these edges get paid. The Trayvon Walker done put up 2 10.5 sack seasons over the last 2 seasons. So his development is great.
First and foremost, let me see how many we did, so I'm not bluffing to you. We talk about the NFC West, the AFC East, and the NFC South. We did 3 divisions so far. roughly around like 10 speakers, right? Because two teams we missed. No Dolphins, no Panthers. So 10 speakers. You just came in on 10. Like you just came in with phenomenal energy. You broke everything down so perfectly, and I still got more questions to go. I'm listening to you, so if I'm listening to you pretty good, I know everybody else is as well by how calm and well spoken you are on your team. So, thank you for that. For that introduction so far to getting us started for the Jacksonville Jaguars talks. Two, if you had one, you got a question in the chat. And by the way, y'all, same thing, same old, same old. If you got a question for Spody in regard to the Jaguars, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, please drop it in the chat and I'll bring it to our attention. The first question you got outside of me, this is not me. Who do you think will be RB1 this year? Or who do you want to be RB1 this year? Fantasy purposes.
All right. So I listen. All I'm gonna tell you is I don't know, bruh. I do not know, and the reason why I don't know is if you watched the Jags last season, you know Tank Bixby made it really hard for Travis Etienne. Travis was hurt last season. He got hurt the first game of the season, and he dealt with the injuries all year long. Tank Bigsby just popped up out of nowhere and was running folks over. 3, 4 guys left and right. Here's the crazy part. Bashul Tootin, the guy we drafted, is getting reps with the ones. Travis Etienne is being used as a running back, but the majority of his snaps have been as a wide receiver. Like they lining him up with the wide receivers. He's taking handoffs as well, but right now it looks to me like Tank Bigsby and Bashul Tootin is splitting carries, and Travis Etienne is like some fucking secret weapon. Like they're using him on go routes, round outs and all. Like they're using him the way that he was used at Clemson. So I don't have an honest answer for you. I don't want to tell you to draft Tank Bigsby and then Travis Etienne ends up having like the season that he had in 2023 because that's gonna fuck up your fantasy. But also you gotta look at the way Liam Cohen used Bucky Irvin, and you gotta look at Travis Etienne's skill set. It's essentially the same. So I just don't know. I Liam Cohen runs a good balanced offense when it comes to the run and the pass, and with what Tank brings to the table and the way that they've been using Travis, I just don't know if I can give you an honest answer on who would be smart to draft. You looking to take a Jag running back, bro? You might need to watch Liam Cohen offense for a year. So I would say probably maybe backup if you going late round, grab Travis as like maybe your backup, your second or maybe your third RB. They're using him a lot as a wide receiver, bro, a lot. And he's doing it like he ain't dropped the fucking pass yet. He fumbled the ball, put the ball in the ground. He ain't doing nothing but what they asked him to do. The thing is, he's getting more wide receiver snaps than he is handoffs. So,
Okay.
and I want to say Tank Bigsby because he was here already, but also you got to think we have an entire new regime. They drafted their guys, so I'm just unsure right now who's going to be that guy. I will tell you this. Bashul Tootin has displayed some very nice vision, finding the holes and moving around in the backfield. They like him a lot. But they also like LaQuint Allen Jr. And I don't know, it's gonna be tough. The RB competition is serious right now in Jacksonville. Like that shit is a real competition. Nobody's safe. And Travis on his 5th year, so he has to have a year.
You got another question from D Money. What percentage of workload is Hunter going to get on both sides of the ball?
I have no clue. What I can tell you is I know for a fact he is our wide receiver too. So if you are looking at Travis Hunter, you should be looking at him as the Jaguars wide receiver too. He works with the defense already though. Like I watched him mid-practice take off one jersey, throw the other jersey on, and line up on wide receivers. So, but he's the wide receiver too. That's where the money gonna be at. That's where he's gonna be. I think with the defense, this year you're not gonna see him on the field playing a lot of defense. I feel like they're gonna use him in red zone packages, for the most part, and you might see some zone schemes where they run him out there as well. but he's not gonna get a healthy dose of defense at all. Not in year one. Not in year one. He's
Okay.
mostly been wide receiver two all off season. He has done some defensive work though. Like today, he was with Camp during special teams yesterday and today. He's working with the defense. He's working with Coach Camp during special team periods. But during team periods and during individual drills and workouts, he's with the wide receivers, coaches. He's with the offense. So
Okay. You got a couple
hope
more.
that answered the question.
You got another question on YouTube, and thank y'all for dropping y'all questions in the chat for Spody, y'all. You got another question. How do you feel about Trevor Lawrence, and what's your expectations for him this upcoming season?
Ugh. Okay. How do I feel about Trevor Lawrence? I personally confident in Trevor, to be 100% honest. I do want to I think there's some things he has to fix. Perfect example. I need Trevor Lawrence to be more consistent with his high level play. He gives us high level play and he does it quite a bit. I need it to be consistent. That's my biggest thing with him. You knowing the right time to use his spin move in the backfield and stuff like that. So there's a few things I need to see him clean up. My expectation for him, though, hands down, is he has to have a 4,500-yard season with 28 touchdowns, and I need no more than like he. I don't want him to have double-digit touchdowns. Anything over 9 touchdowns, I'm probably going. I mean, interceptions, I'm going to be pissed. Um, but I got confidence in him. I think he is our franchise quarterback. I do think he can be the guy. The thing is, Doug Peterson and Press Taylor is probably the worst pairing of coach and OC that I've ever seen in my life. The only reason we made the playoffs in 2022 is Trevor Lawrence was playing out his fucking mind. That motherfucker was in MVP conversations that he shouldn't even been in that year. I get it; he had a good year, but MVP conversations for 4,200 yards, I wasn't jacking it. But I do think he can play at that level. I do think he is the guy for the Jaguars. But we have, as an organization, not done right by not just Trevor Lawrence, the team in general. Like we failed at some things over the last few years. Nothing changed about our offense or the way defenses was able to play us over the last 2 years, and a part of that, unfortunately, is coaching. But I also think that with who Trevor Lawrence is and what I expect of him, I need him to show me that he can overcome that more times than not. I know it's hard to ask for a quarterback, but like I believe in you, so I do expect those things from you. I expect them to have a good year, bro. I expect us to be competing for our division. I expect us to go to the playoffs. Um, and I expect Trevor Lawrence to look good doing it. He looked good last year. He just nigga got hurt, and our defense was terrible. Like we couldn't stop we couldn't stop a hole, like a small fucking. We couldn't stop a drip. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you think if he
I need
had,
to see.
do you think
Go
this,
ahead.
do you think this year at all from Ryan in the chat is make or break for him at all, or you just feel like
Absolutely.
okay, okay,
Nah, it's not make or break with the organization. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The organization, the EVP and Shad Khan have both came out and said that they have failed Trevor Lawrence in many ways, and they know that. That's why you've seen so many drastic changes this year. Literally, they gutted the entire front office. They added positions. They took away positions. Like they cleaned out the entire staff. So they know that they fucked up. So it's for the fans, for me, somebody who's seen him be good, and I feel like they brought what you need. For me, it's make or break. It's not make or break for the organization. I know people want to push this narrative that he's getting paid $275 million. He has to play like it. That is absolutely true. But also, we have to do right by the fucking players, and that's the biggest thing that the Jaguars have failed to do over the last 2 seasons. Rolling Trevor Lawrence out there with a shoulder injury, um, where he couldn't protect himself in that Texans game, he ended up with that concussion. That's not on Trevor Lawrence. That I honestly, as mad as I want to be at the player who hit Trevor Lawrence, the coach should have never put him out there. The motherfucker's shoulder was torn. He couldn't rotate. He couldn't move the way that he needed to move to protect himself. So It's just like in situation, bro. Situation. We just in one of those times where our team has to start doing right. We get the high level players. We got to start doing the right things for them.
I'm preaching. All right, you got a couple more questions before we get into the schedule. Thank you so much for pulling up as well. What does the tight end depth chart look like behind Brenton Strange?
I ain't hear you cut out what you said.
What is the tight end depth chart looking like behind Brenton Strange?
Uh, so the depth chart behind Brand Strange is some randoms. You got Munt. The tight ends behind Britton Strange actually have a history with Liam Cohen and Grant Udinski. So Grant Udinski is our OC who came over from Minnesota, and he brought the Johnny Munt dude with him, and Liam Cohen went out and got Hunter Long, but y'all ain't got to worry about none of them. That Britton Strange gonna do what Britton Strange gonna do. He's going to be the starting tight end, and nobody else in that room will get a seat as it pertains to touching the ball for pass catching. Mutt and Long, and both of them are fucking trash. Like they're terrible in my opinion. Mutt just got the shit smacked out of him today. I don't know who he was playing with, but yeah, I don't think those guys are good. They're good blocking tight ends, and that's what they're gonna do. The thing about Brenton Strange is a very versatile tight end. He can do what Evan Ingram does in the pass catching. Now he's not as fast as Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram is a big ass wide receiver. But Brenton Strange is a far better blocker than Evan Ingram, who also adds that pass catching value. He can run routes. He can catch the ball, the 50-50 ball, take it right off of dudes' heads. And if you look at Brenton Strange film from last year, they struggled to get him on the ground as well. Usually took 3 or 4 guys to get him down. So I'm not really worried about the tight end depth. The thing that would worry me is if he get hurt. We're going to have to go out and get another tight end. I don't have no confidence in Long or Munt. Outside of them being extra help for the offensive line.
Okay, we heard a lot of good. I only have one question. What's your biggest worry for the team this upcoming season before we get into the schedule?
Paying Trayvon fucking Walker.
Okay.
Man, oh man.
And then
I'm
outside
gonna
of that,
cry, bro.
I feel like you said some of them already, but I'm just going to ask you a different, just so like in one question, with a couple of answers. But what are some players before we get to the schedule next? What are some players expected to make a jump or be more impactful for y'all this season coming up?
Brenton Strange is definitely gonna be he's gonna be number one on that list. I have confidence in Brenton Strange the way I was confident in Evan Ingram stepping on the field, and that says a lot. Evan Ingram was, for us, he was great. He was a really good Jaguar, and I have that same confidence in Brenton Strange, and I see the way Trevor Lawrence look at him on the field, and I feel like Trevor Lawrence has that same confidence in Brenton Strange. So I'm definitely looking for Brenton Strange to make a leap. It's funny you asked that because this kid Parker Washington, both of them came out of Penn State. Brenton Strange and Parker Washington, we drafted them in the same draft. One of them was drafted in the 6th round, the other was drafted in the 2nd round. Parker Washington makes some of the most insane catches that I've seen from a 5'11" wide receiver that's built like a running back. He's been getting a lot of reps in practice. I think he's gonna get opportunities this year. James Gladstone and Liam Cohen spoke a lot about giving the young players the opportunity that they were not being given in the previous years, which is obvious. You can see we kept bringing in old niggas trying to patch it up and get back to the playoffs, but it just ain't worked like that. We should have probably went with some of the younger guys, and that's their philosophy right now. Let the young guys play, and if they can't beat out the older guys, then the older guys are definitely going to get the opportunity. But Parker Washington, I think he's going to have an effect on our offense and be used in like a Deebo Samuel type role, if that makes sense. More so like a Swiss Army knife, a guy who can return punts. You can hand the ball to Parker Washington as well, but if he is open and at any point to catch the ball, he's gonna bring that shit down. Ain't no way around it. He don't drop passes. So Parker Washington is gonna be a guy that he's probably just gonna be the wide receiver 4, but you definitely gonna see him make impactful plays in this offense. And defense, hands down. Gotta go defense. Jerry and Jones. Y'all know him. The niggas on the front of Saquon hurdled the nigga. And now, they holding on to Saquon little jugglers. They got him little hurdling my man's on the cover and shit, But he played very, very good for us at cornerback outside of that play last year. And he was a rookie out of FSU we drafted in the 3rd round. He's gonna be our starting quarterback too. He deserves that position. He deserves to be a starter. Based off the way he played last year. We had a game that we was not doing so good in, and he was able to make a run stop at the line, sack the quarterback, and pull off an interception within 3 plays. So I'm very excited about Jerry Jones coming out of FSU. And then my last guy is definitely going to be offensive lineman Anton Harrison. I'm praying he don't lose his job. He's the right tackle we got from Oklahoma. He had a very, very good rookie campaign. He played some of the best. He did well against some of the best edge rushers. And even Chris Jones talked about him. He had a game last year. So I like the older coach we brought in, and I like what they've been doing with him. You can tell that they're working with him on the areas that he needs the most help in. So I'm expecting him to lock up his spot as the starting right tackle for the Jaguars.
You got one final question. This is the final question. Sorry, he said this is his last question, and I don't have no more questions. Thank you so much.
Oh, y'all good.
I do want to sneak. I do want to sneak this one in here real quick. So Brenton. So one safe hypothetically me. I should be happy with this Brenton Strange guy as my tight end 1 in fantasy football.
Wait. What?
Hypothetically, he's the best. He's on my board. I draft him. Should I be happy with him, Brenton Strange, as my tight end 1?
Yes, and I'm gonna give you a small answer why. Look at what Liam Cohen did with K in Tampa last year.
Okay.
He has the exact same skill set. Brenton Strange and K.I. and to me is the exact same type of tight end. So if you look at K.I., he put up some really good numbers last year. Then Trevor Lawrence loves using his tight ends. That's another thing. Evan Ingram had 114 catches. He almost broke the tight end all-time receiving record. And then the year before that, he had like 800 yards, the career high season as well. So Trevor Lawrence does use his tight ends. That's another thing that you got to think about, Ev. If you look at the weapons that Trevor got over the last 3 years, almost every single one of those guys I could show you they had a career year outside of Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is the only wide receiver that came over here and didn't eclipse his previous numbers. Every other wide receiver did.
Okay.
So that's another thing to look at. Like you gotta look at he like to spread that ball out. Man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, put him right now, bro. He gonna be good. He gonna get projection. If you're wondering what I think his numbers will look like, I got him around 750 yards and 5 touchdowns on the season. Okay. He ain't gonna give you that George Kittle shit yet. He just now getting the start. But I do feel like he's around 750 yards, 5 touchdowns.
All right, and the last question came in on the YouTube side, basically tying in, just answer it in one. Can Liam Cohen effectively lead the team and maximize the potential of the roster? And then also with the new defensive coordinator, Anthony, successfully revamp the defense, particularly the pass rush and secondary to create more turnovers and pressure? We can't hear you.
You cut off? You want me to
repeat it?
All right, so I heard you. So listen, that question there is no answer to it. We just got here. This is
you breaking up a
this
little
is
bit.
Liam. All right, hold on a second.
We got you now. We got you.
And so I don't know. The honest answer is, Liam Cohen. This is his first year as the NFL head coach. He is definitely going to be calling the plays. Do I expect it? Yes. I can't tell you that he's going to be able to do this or that. He just got here. So I honestly don't know. This is Anthony Campanelli's first time on defense in the NFL. So I honestly don't answer those questions right now. And it's just me being truthful. Like, I could sell you wolf tickets and be like, hell yeah, he going to do it. It's Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. But, bro, that's just me blowing smoke as a fan. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
But we got to see.
Fair. All right, great response, man. Spody, thank you so much again for pulling up. We're gonna look at the schedule real quick, and I think this was a phenomenal Jaguar session with you. Week 1, y'all start the season off at home against the Carolina Panthers. What you got?
So how does work? You asking me what I think?
Yeah, just let me know if you think it's a win or an L.
Okay. Oh, that's definitely a dub. Hands down.
Week 2, y'all travel to Cincinnati to play the Bengals.
A dub too.
Week 3, y'all come back home to play the Texans.
The Texans in Jacksonville. Yeah, we're gonna win that. Well, I don't know. I got that as a dub too, to be honest. 3-1, but yeah, I think it's a dub. Yeah, I think we split with the Texans.
All right. Week 4, y'all travel to San Francisco to play the 49ers.
But we're gonna lose that game.
All right. Then week 5, Monday Night Football prime time. Y'all come home to play the Chiefs.
We're gonna win them. We're gonna lose.
You say
we're gonna lose that game. Nah, yeah, we're gonna lose, but we better win, bro. We win that game, but it's a L, bro. It's a L. It's a L.
Week 6, y'all come back. Y'all stay home actually to play the Seattle Seahawks.
No, them be ass.
You say that's a W?
Yeah, that's a dub.
All right. Week 7, I think this is in London or something like that. Y'all got the Rams. You break.
The Rams in London. But that's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub. I got us winning it. It's in London.
Y'all got a middle of the season bye week, week 8. Y'all come out of y'all bye week. Y'all travel to Las Vegas to play the Raiders.
You cut off what you said?
Y'all travel to Las Vegas week 9 to play the Raiders.
The Raiders. I think we should win that one too, to be honest. I think we should win that.
Week 10 is in Houston. This is the split, so I'm chalking it up as the L. Week 11, y'all come back home and y'all play the Chargers.
We gonna kick their ass, bro. We lose to the Chargers.
Week 12,
Trevor Lawrence ain't never lost to the Chargers, bro.
Week 12, y'all travel to Arizona to play the Cardinals.
We gonna lose that game.
Week 13, y'all travel to Tennessee to play Cam Ward and the Titans.
We gonna beat the shit out of them.
And then week 14, y'all got the Colts at y'all crib.
In Jackson, they don't win in Jacksonville. That's another dub. We're gonna split with the Colts though.
Week 15, y'all stay at home. Y'all got the Jets.
We're gonna beat the Jets in Jacksonville.
Week 16, y'all travel to play the Denver Broncos in Denver.
We're gonna lose to the Broncos.
This is a split with the Colts, so y'all gonna lose this. And then week 18, y'all come back home and close y'all season out against the Titans.
We're gonna be. If we got the division, we're gonna lose that game. If we the division, we're gonna. I think we sweeping the Titans.
Y'all probably not gonna have the division at that point.
We're not gonna have the division. Yeah, the Texans gonna be. We're gonna sweep the Titans for sure. The Titans getting swept.
I'm gonna be honest. By the looks of it, the schedule not hard, so I get it. I mean, y'all toughest stretch at the beginning of the season.
Wait, what? Tell me what that record is.
That's 11-6.
Oh, okay, that's what I got. Yeah, so I got our floor at 9-8, and I got our ceiling at 11-6. So that's about right. Yeah.
How y'all feeling in the chat about 11-6, y'all? How y'all feeling in the chat for Spody? 11-6 for the Jaguars. How y'all feeling in the chat, bro?
I got him. I got him at 9-8. So
9-8.
You know,
okay.
Crazy.
Looking at the schedule, 10 games would be solid. So 10 games not crazy.
I like
11 might be a lot.
I got him anywhere from 8 to 10 wins.
Yeah, 11 is literally my ceiling. Like that's the game that I am on. The game that I'm skeptical on is definitely the Rams game. Yes, that's the game. The reason why I chose us to win that game is because we just don't lose in London. We did lose to the Bears last year in London, but that was a whole different fucking situation, like completely. But we don't lose in London. Like we haven't lost there in quite some time. So I do think that's the game for me that determines whether we are a 10-win team or an 11-win team. That Rams game.
I do have the
Rams. Hey, Spody, when we did our divisions in terms of the East, I had actually gave y'all a W off the strength that this shit was in London. I would have preferred to play y'all in fucking Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's why I got this one, because it's in London. Like if it wasn't in London, I'd probably give y'all that dub. But niggas just, for whatever reason, we always just have the upper. We play there so much, like it's second nature for us. And it just, teams find it hard to beat us over there.
And you got some vets over there that probably give game into like everything about traveling overseas because they've done it so often.
Yeah, you got Trevor, Travis, fucking Josh Hines Allen have been on his team since the 2017 team. You got you got a few guys that have been over there over the last 4 years since Trevor's been on the team at least. We got at least a good amount of guys. Then you got to remember Tony Baselli has been around the team since he played for us, so they're gonna have, those guys prepared for the London game. But that particular game, I'm not confident in. Like, while I do have us winning it, I think we can lose it just as much as we can win it. Like, the Rams, in my opinion, are a very good team.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
They're gonna be tough to play.
Sit down.
Hey, Spody, I do have a question for you.
Recently?
What up?
Stop.
I can't remember overseas game. Do we have one?
I can't either. Like I feel like
D-Mac, do a Google search for me. I can't remember.
I feel like
Y'all
you guys
played
don't really
overseas
do
last year or the year before last, if I'm not mistaken. The Rams did.
But it wasn't in London, right?
No, I don't think it was in London. No, y'all didn't play in London. We played. We actually had 2 games last year. We played the Patriots and the Bears back to back last year, and the year before that, we did the same thing with Buffalo and Atlanta, and we kicked the shit out of Buffalo and Atlanta. Buffalo only made like a fourth quarter comeback to try to win, but that shit wasn't good. Josh Hines Allen really hated the white Josh Allen for some reason.
While you looking that up, I was just gonna ask you.
I don't know.
Is there any expectations from a play style standpoint do you have for specific guys? Like in terms of like this is the last year you have to show me. Are there any guys on your team? It's like this is a make or break year for you in terms of you and your franchise.
So who is honestly on their way out? Oh yeah, Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd has to. He got to do his thing this year. Remember, he was drafted in the first round with Trayvon Walker. We had 2 first-round picks that year. So him and Trayvon Walker are in a contract year. Now, with Trayvon Walker, there's no questions with him. Like, he's a lock. Devin Lloyd had a really good year, had a really bad year, and then had a really good year last year. Now, in my opinion, his year wasn't even as good as the media and the NFL analysts are hyping it up to be. Like, where these niggas had Devin Lloyd at last year, I did not have him. They had him as a top 10 linebacker. I did not have that. I went back, I watched some film over the offseason, and he was ranking shit. So I'm expecting him. But I want him to show out, bro. I really want Devin Lloyd to show out. He got injured and he fell in that first round. And essentially, he was considered the best linebacker in that class before the injury and before the draft and stuff. But he got injured or whatever, and he fell right in our lap. And we got a good ass year out of him last year and in the first year. But that second season was such a down year. Like, a lot of us still have questions. Like, I get it, you had a good year last year. But again, it's a whole new system coming in. Now, I will say this. One thing Anthony Campanella did with them fucking linebackers last year and Green Bay, that shit got me turned for the linebackers this year. I'm excited for my linebacker room with Anthony Campanelli at the helm. So Devin Lloyd is the guy, in my opinion, that has to step up. And Antonio Johnson, sorry ass too, bro. That nigga was safety that was supposed to be a first round pick, and he fell to us in the 5th fucking round. And that nigga was trash. The reason why he was trash is because, unfortunately, our DC he's not good. He's not a man guy. He's a zone guy. And like Ryan Nielsen, that happened for us last year. We had a lot of defensive players that were zone guys that were forced to play man, and we were a terrible fucking defense because of it.
Okay. Spody did her thing today. Double back on YouTube. I want to say thank you. Have them comment sometimes. Double back. Z Blaze, I can't wait for the season 2. Have them comment sometimes, man. Z Blaze, Double back, Patrick. Appreciate y'all for holding down the YouTube side of things. Even Barry tapping on the YouTube side of things today. Spody, thank you. That's it for me. I hope you have a great day. Hope you continue to enjoy the Jazz training camp practices, and I'm definitely gonna be touching bases with you throughout the season. To see what's going on with the Jaguars and see if you can pop in some days or some Mondays or some Tuesdays while we recap the Sunday games and things like that. So
Oh, once the season start, I'm pulling up every Monday. I'm gonna be here this year for
yeah,
sure.
appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I hope you have a good one, Spody.
You too.
All right, y'all.
Ev, I couldn't see it.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
my fault. I didn't mean to interrupt.
You
I
good?
was just trying to say I couldn't see any international history, but I did peep that the Rams in 2027 are going to be the first ever NFL team to play in Australia as the home host. So, and that makes sense because we did a training pre-tramp
Uh,
in Australia this prior year, but I couldn't find any history about international games to speak to that Jacksonville matchup.
all right. D-back, what the clip say, bro? Just sum up the clip, bro. I'm not watching that. It's 3 minutes long. Just sum it up. You really went back and got a clip. Oh, he's not even up here no more. All right, so I'm gonna move forward from that. Real quick, yeah, I'm gonna shout out with this guy type because he typed a lot out for me. As far as the Titan side of things, yesterday in the DMs, he wasn't able to make it, but his name is Von Trail. I'm assuming he'll probably be popping in through some shows. I mean Titans. I meant to say Titans. If I say Jags, I think he'll be popping in through some shows. So I'm gonna just sum this up, and then tomorrow I'm gonna add that. Looking at all the stat leaders and things like that from last season, and sort of kind of predict or guess if they will have similar seasons or would they have seasons where they'll pretty much probably fall off from the level that they were at. And that's pretty much how that's going to be. I'm gonna add that to the NFC East talk. So tomorrow we look at the NFC East, and we're almost done. Tomorrow we're looking at NFC East. Monday is AFC West. Tuesday is NFC North. Wednesday is AFC North. Yeah, I know he posted it's 3 minutes long. I'm just not watching that whole 3 minutes. I'm not watching a 3-minute clip. Like I'd rather him just sum it up. But Von Trail told me yesterday in the DMs, he feel like the Titans improved in some areas and also other areas they still work in. The wide receiver room definitely upgraded after the draft. All the guys have youth and skills that's going to help out Cam Ward tremendously, and I feel like a realistic season for him is like 20 to 22 TDs with 12 picks. He also said right now the strengths on their team is the wide receiver depth and quarterback. The weakness is edge. And then he said he's born and raised in Memphis, been a Titans fan all his life. He said realistically he wants to see them get 9 wins, but it's probably going to be like 7 to 10 or 8 and 9. So I don't know what record to put. I'm probably going to put 7 to 10. 7 to 10, I'm sorry. And he said it also really depends if the edge group see an upgrade, our dime-back room shows improvement, and if Ladarius is healthy or not. And of course how our O-line is going to be look after the addition. How our O-line is going to look after the additions they make to help Cam. So shout out to Von Trail. He gave us 7 and 10. He could not make the show today because he worked overnight. But he did give me a lengthy response in the Twitter DM. So I definitely told him, like, I'll read it out. He wanted me to read it out. So I told him I'll read it out for the show today. So that's what Von Trail said. We're going to get Jaja and the Jaguars at some time. I don't know when at the moment because Jaja is just super duper back. I mean
Texas, brother.
Texans. Jaja is super backed up right now. He said his mornings are sort of kind of cooked. I know he could have squeezed it in a little bit today, but we're going to put that on hold real quick. Pause. We're going to put that on hold real quick. As far as Jaja and his Texans thoughts. I said, I can't assume health. You can put Jair. I said, I can't assume health. You can put Jair on the list with a note. And if Jair's on the list by assuming health, I advocate for Shadarius Ward to be on the list. Okay, so he still crossed your mind to make the list with a note, regardless. I never said you stamped them top 10. If I did say that, my bad. But if he thought to cross your list in any shape, way, or form, fashion, whatever, we know what that means. But cool. Then it's going to come down to who you think better, Ward or Jair, throughout their career. You'll probably say Jair. If I ask you who you think better throughout their career, both healthy or both in their best seasons, who do you think you're probably going to say Jair Alexander? But either way, you didn't stamp Jair, so it is what it is. You wanted to put a note beside him. You say he didn't call him out, other people brought him up. All right, respect. Yeah, I'm gonna cap it at 2 hours today. I was supposed to have something come up at 2:00, but that was on hold for next week. But tomorrow, again, I'm going to bring up the stat leaders just to give the show something extra on Friday. Hold on. And yes, it is your mind because you said I said something I didn't. My mind. Okay. Whatever that means. Yeah, whatever that means, D-Mac. My mind. Whatever the hell that mean, brother. I don't know what the hell that mean, but whatever the hell that mean. All right, D-back. Listen, whatever you think of Jair, it don't really matter for me, bro. He gonna silence you anyway. Like Jair not a top 10 cornerback to you. Cool, bro. Like it is what it is, bro. Jair not that good at man to you. Cool. Like it is
Did
what it
he
is.
give you? Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Did he give you the 10 niggas better than him? Because I would really like to know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, the 10 guys going off his last list that he provided us 2-3 weeks ago. D-Mac gave us P2, Trey McDuffie, Gonzo, Sauce, Stingley, Jalen Johnson, Denzel Ward, Benford and Buffalo, Marlon Humphreys, and DJ Reed.
I don't think I'm putting DJ Reed on
Yeah,
Jair
that was my
Alexander.
push. DJ was my pushback too. So
Yeah, I don't know about that shit, bro. It's me with that one.
DJ
Like,
was my pushback as well. Shaggy, I don't think Charvarius Ward is better than Jair either. But it is what it is. Niggas act like Jair is 33 years old, like, and just cooked. Like, I don't get it. This man is like 27, 28. Like, y'all gonna see. Like, I don't really have to say too much. Y'all gonna see the type of impact that he has on his Ravens defense and how well he plays in his Ravens system. Like, you gonna see, bro. That's self-explanatory. I don't really gotta tell you what to say about it. Like, you gonna see. Like, I'm now today's year old where Jair Alexander and Charvarius Ward, when healthy, is better than Jair Alexander. DJ Ward, I meant. Like, DJ Reed and Charvarius Ward is not better than Jair Alexander. I never heard that. Like, I genuinely never heard that. Like,
yeah, so with the damn. So real quick, is he taken into consideration? So I ain't trying to be funny, but when we talk about like a specific player, I also like to consider who those players are playing next to, because a guy is good, but they're even better considering who's next to them. I would be fully fucking concerned with that Ravens DB room than Jair Alexander. That shit pissed me off, bro. Like, y'all had Nate Wiggins already. You got fucking Kyle Hamilton. Got some greedy niggas over there. The Ravens, the greedy as hell. Like I'm concerned him. Like what is? I get it. Jair Alexander has had his injury history. He's played X amount of games over the last couple of years or whatever. But also, have we not seen players go to other teams and be completely healthy?
yeah, that's my thing. Exactly, that's my
Yeah,
thing.
simply just a change of program, of conditioning, of like the way that they teach you to care for your body. Like, those things change. Not to mention, like, everything pretty much changes around that. Like, he don't have hella help in that DB room as well. So I expect Jair Alexander to be even better on the fucking Ravens than he was for the Packers. And he was pretty good for the Packers.
I like that take. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think that take is crazy at all. I do wonder if he had to put. I like that take, and the main thing for me is the different system to the players he's playing with. This man not playing with weak corners. Like, this is the best cornerback room. This is the best dime back room he played within his career. This is the best dime back room he ever played within his career. So I don't know.
Not trying to be funny, but bro,
D-Mac.
Travarius Ward want to play for the Colts. Them niggas have been terrible with corners for the last fucking 5 or 6 years now. They DBs have been fucking ass. I don't know if it's the coach or what the fuck is going on over there, but they've had DBs that go to other teams and play better. Well, when they come to the Colts, them niggas ass. So that stock that he putting in Travarius Ward, I think it's a little bit misplaced. Travarius Ward for the 49ers ain't about to be the same Travarius Ward with the rest of the mid-ass niggas around him in that DB room for the Colts. Like, yeah, they added 2 guys, but they add guys all the time, and they DBs be like, Kenny Moore is good, but that's about it.
And to respond to D-Mac, it doesn't. Did I think you said that he said he was top 10? Quoted you wrong. That's fair for me to say. Does not matter. Jair Alexander is better than Ward and DJ Reed. Point blank, period. Those are the next 2 names that's in consideration for you. One is at 10. The other is on the outskirts with Jair. And that's Ward. And he's better than both of them. So it doesn't really matter who you even say. He's still better than both of them. And throughout his career, he's been better than Marlowe too. Literally. Yeah, so I'm not saying he's gonna be better than Marlo this year. I don't know, but even throughout his career, he's been better than Marlo too. With Marlo being my favorite corner, and you can probably say that too. So, I mean, it
I
is what it
forgot
is.
Marlo, y'all other goddamn
Yeah.
DB over there. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like,
Yep.
bro, how can you look at that DB room and I'm sorry, bro. Based off of just the room that he's in alone, you have to put him above those niggas. Like,
And that's why I like your take as far as the room that he's in, and a lot of that matters to like the responsibility aspect as well, because like the things that you used to do throughout your career, as far as like Green Bay, following ones or moving all over the field and things of that nature, you really don't have to do that in Baltimore. Like he don't got to do that in Baltimore. Like Jair's gonna be able to chill for the most part on one side of the field, and just be able to hold his own. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have Marlo in the slot. We're gonna have Nate as our I can't remember how it's lined up. I think that's left cornerback. So Marlo Jair will probably be right, either or. But they always hold the left cornerback side. But whatever Jair want to do, he'll probably get the lean to that position, and then Marlo in the slot and things like that. But I mean, bro, the him playing with two phenomenal safeties, him being able to guard his ground, whether it's in man, whether it's in short zone, or whatever the case may be, cover 2, cover 3, and things of that nature, just holding down one little spot or side of the field, and having that elite, in my opinion, safety play behind him. Obviously, when Malachi gets up to speed with things like that, and even just the linebacker play that's in front, the defensive line that's in front, like it. I think this is setting up for Jair to have an amazing season, bro. Like literally an amazing. Yeah, facts, D-Mac, facts. I agree. No, but I don't think that's why he won't be a top 10 corner. I think that's why he can still have a tremendous impact. I don't agree with that. You said I agree. That's not. I agree. He ain't got to do that in Baltimore. That's why he won't be a top. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't know. I genuinely cannot answer that question, D-Mac. I genuinely cannot answer that question.
and that's one problem I got with that nigga Liz, bro. He had CB2s over that nigga, bro. D-Mac is tripping. D-Mac is tripping, bro. So, y'all got 2 fucking CB1s, bro. Jair about to be CB2, and he's a cornerback. He's a CB1. I don't think nobody views him as anything other than that. He's a CB1 that is going to be in a CB2 role.
Yeah. D-Mac, I know one thing.
CB1 over there.
I know one thing, D-Mac. All throughout their career, who was viewed as the better corner? I think it was Jair. If I'm wrong, just let me know. D-Mac, throughout their career, who was viewed as the better corner, Jair or Marlo? If I'm wrong, just let me know. But I'm just asking you specifically. Yeah, I know. I said throughout their career he was better. That's exactly what I said, D-Mac, word for word. Word for word, I said throughout their career he was viewed as a better cornerback. That's what I said, word for word. He said there is not one CB2 on that list. What a stupid ass lie. D-Mac be getting fed up.
So DJ Reed ain't the cornerback 2 for the Jets?
Nah, he in Detroit now. Is he in Detroit now?
Oh, he in Detroit.
Yeah, he in Detroit now.
Left.
Either way, he was CB2 for the. Yeah, he was. Yeah,
last
year.
5 years of his damn career, he been a CB2, bro. Don't do that to me, bro.
I didn't say that, D-Mac. That's not true. Please, you can clip that for me, please. I said, assuming health, when they're both healthy, Jair always been viewed as the better corner than Marlo. That's what I said. What I said, bro. Like, what the hell? And I said, even with Marlo being my favorite corner, Jair was always better than Marlo. In my opinion, Jair played man coverage better than Marlo. And people remember, Marlo was not that good in man coverage, bro. People got to be real. Is he good enough? Yes. But is he like one of the elites, one of the greats at it at that position? Probably not. What was Marlo's best thing or best 2 things? His ability to be able to tackle the ball. I said tackle the ball. Tackle wide receivers. And then also force fumbles and make plays when needed. And last year he did that. He made plays when we needed him to make plays. Whether it was interceptions against Pittsburgh or Cincy, or whether it was causing fumbles throughout his career I called him all pro Marlo. What was that, 2019, 2020? And for the most part, he's always on the field. He's healthy. But throughout their career, Jair always been better than Marlo. Assuming health for you, I'll probably have to assume he's probably going to be better than Marlo. And plus, Marlo's having a different responsibility, which he is best at. And that's just guarding wide receivers that are lined up in the slot. Last year, we had a lot of Kyle Hamilton doing that. A lot of Kyle Hamilton defensive snaps came in the slot, which I am still okay with as well. If you think you're moving the question now to Nate Wiggins. If you think it's dumb to have Nate Wiggins CB2 on your list too, Well, D-Mac, it's just not rocket science. This list was done. That list was done before we had Jair Alexander. Do you really think? Yeah, fact, Shaggy. Do you really think I would have had Nate Wiggins on that list if we had Jair Alexander? Like, what are we doing, nigga? I would have never had, and you know that. Like, bruh, you like to act. You cannot play your little mind games with me, bruh. You like to ask stuff or say stuff you know the answer to. Like this. How did I meet, bro? One, you love referencing, bro. With all due respect, D-Mac, I don't know your background. I don't know what you do outside of this Twitter sports stuff. But you love to reference, like, men's private part. Like, you love to reference penis. Like, I don't know what's your love for doing that, but you love to reference men's penis, D-Mac. I don't know why. She brought up DJ Reed, and I said, well, he's in Detroit now, but yes, he was the CB2 in New York. That's just the facts. Like, how did I meet right that? All I said was facts. No, yeah, Shaggy, facts. Like, D-Mac, all I said was the facts. Shaggy, that is facts too. Shaggy speaking facts in the chat. Shaggy speaking facts in the chat.
Wait, how you meet right? Was he not?
I don't know. He said I meet Road to DJ Reed point. I'm so confused by that though. Like, what did I even say?
All right, so real quick, is it safe to say, D-Mac, that you are now meat riding because you are failing to realize the facts? Like, you literally pretty much sitting on yourself at this point, brother. Like, I don't understand. Like, this nigga was CB2 for the Jets for the full 3-4 years that Sauce has been over there. Like, that has been a thing his entire career, as long as Sauce Gardner has been a Jet. When did that change for you?
The reality situation is the way in which they were running that defense, though, he fell plenty of times on number one wide receiver just as much because they didn't have Sauce travel the other side. So the idea that you're giving him still cornerback one responsibilities because a lot of people were putting their wide receiver ones over him because they didn't want him on Sauce Gardner's side still applies. And I like that argument a whole lot more than it is to get Nate Wiggins on the list. This is why I have the issue with Ed talking.
Okay. D-Mac, before I get to you, how did I beat ride the DJ Reed thing, though? I'm just genuinely confused. Like, I'm genuinely confused at that point. Like, what did I do? What did I say?
Just that you were agreeing with it. And yeah, I use that instead of glazing sometimes. You can get over it. I do it all the time.
But it's the truth. He agreed with the truth. How is that meat riding, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie, you telling the nigga they meat ride when they not meat riding is sus as hell.
You gonna ask a question. First of all, I don't care. Your logic, his logic there does not add up. That's the reason why I called it meat ride. I agree with it.
So the fact that, all right, so the logic that he was cornerback 2 for the Jets doesn't add up because of what now?
Because he had Nate Wiggins on the list, who was also on the depth chart as cornerback 2. Now, you talked about more cornerback, more responsibility. DJ Reed had that far more consistently as far as the team is concerned.
So Nate Wiggins is a CB2 as well. How does that change the fact that I don't understand. All right, so you conflating two things. So he agreed DJ Reed was a CB2 for the Jets. You called him a meat rider for me riding the point. Wait, so are you me?
I can ask, if you want me to answer the
Well,
question.
you didn't let me finish. You ain't let me finish asking my question. So are you calling him a meat rider because he didn't apply the same logic to Nate Wiggins or put Nate Wiggins on the list? Or are you calling him a meat rider because because DJ is not the CB2?
I'm calling him meat rider because he didn't apply the. I'm saying because he didn't apply the same logic to devalue what Nate Wiggins brought to the table last year for a guy in DJ Reed who had far more cornerback one responsibilities over a greater sample size as well.
Yeah, but here's my only argument. So when he agreed about the DJ Reed thing, it was strictly about DJ Reed. Nate Wiggins had nothing to do with that.
But my point is, he put Nate Wiggins higher on his list in a top 10 list where I had DJ Reed only number 10. He had him higher up on the list.
Not true. I had Nate at 10, and I explained why I had Nate at 10. Like,
the reason why?
I'm hoping that. I didn't say he is that. Okay, you genuinely believe DJ Reed is that, though. Mine is not. My reasoning and your reasoning is not the same, though.
that's the point. Your logic isn't consistent. You want to devalue one guy because he's cornerback
No,
too, because Cody said it. All of a sudden, you didn't do the same thing to Nate Wiggins.
no,
That's the issue with your
because
logic.
Nate Wiggins does not matter. But either way, Shaggy typed it in the chat. Nate Wiggins
I agree. Nate Wiggins doesn't matter. Nate Wiggins does not matter. I agree with
the
that.
same number one responsibility that you said DJ Reed had, Nate Wiggins had just as much though. Like what do you? So
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. He guarded the ones more than Marlon Humphreys. Facts.
He did not. He
Yes,
did not. No, he did
he guarded the ones more than Marlon Humphreys.
No, he did not.
Who was guarding CD Lamb? Who was guarding CD Lamb that game? Nate Wiggins. He guarded the
He also
ones.
didn't do it.
Marlo did not.
He also didn't do it as well. He also didn't do it as well.
He didn't do it as what?
He also didn't do it as well.
I'm not. No, don't compare who did it better and whatnot. You just lied. You said Nate Wiggins was not guarding the wide receiver ones, and that's just not true. That's literally a lie.
He did not spend as much time as DJ Reed on number ones, and he did not do it as well. Both of those things are true.
But you lied though. You said he wasn't guarding the ones. You did lie.
Not as much as DJ Reed. Not as much as DJ Reed.
No. Okay, cool. Hold on. You said Marlon Humphreys was guarding ones more than Nate Wiggins. That's a lie. Yes, you did just say that.
I said he had quarterback 2 responsibilities in that team.
Son, you just lied, D-Mac, bruh. You just lied, and you know you lied, bruh.
Here's the thing, you hear one thing and you translate it in your mind into something, and that's why I go back and get clips of the proof when you lie. D-Mac, and I go ahead and prove you wrong.
D-Mac,
you one thing and hear another thing. That's not 3 other situations. I never said anything
I'm
about
praying for you. I'm praying for you to clip. Y'all, I'm on Twitch, by the way. Hold on, can somebody clip? Hold on.
You go ahead.
How does this Twitch thing work? Hold on.
Go find where I said that Marlo was guarding once more, because I did not.
You just said Marlo was, bro, am I crazy? You just said Marlo Humphreys was guarding once more than DJ Nate Wiggins.
You yelling.
Okay, I'm sorry for yelling. I'm sorry for yelling. Okay, I'm sorry for yelling. Okay, I'm sorry for yelling.
Nate Wiggins was not guarding once more often than DJ Reed is what I said.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ev, listen real quick. So I don't think you heard him, but that last part he did put in there. He said not as much as DJ Reed.
I never compared Nate and DJ Reed. I literally
said you did.
Spody, hold on, Spody. I say word for word. Spody, I say word for word. DJ Reed saw more responsibilities guarding ones in comparison to Sauls, and Nate Wiggins saw more responsibility guarding ones in comparison to Marlo. That's all I said. He said that is not true. He said, hold on, D-Mac, hold on, I'm done. D-Mac, I'm done. Hold on. D-Mac, can I please finish? And then Spody, he just said, no, that is not true. Marlo saw more ones than Nate Wiggins. That's literally what he said. He said that word for word.
Wait, so you did say as well, D-Mac, when he said that, you definitely turned around, but what I think, so I just took it different. What I think he was trying to say was Nate Wiggins didn't do it as much as DJ Reed. He probably said Marlo, but meant DJ, because I thought he said DJ.
He fucked up. That's on him then. He fucked up. He said it for sure, but he fucked up then.
Like I said, Nate Wiggins did not have cornerback one responsibilities on the same level as DJ Reed, and he didn't do it as well neither.
Okay.
I mean, he did a pretty.
If that's what you want to take it to, cool.
If you want to do the projection game as well, DJ Reed is going to be the cornerback one for the Detroit Lions. I think he's going to be pretty damn good at it too.
Yeah, but my thing, and then now taking it back to the list, my list was projection / hope at that 10th spot. One, you lied and said I didn't have. One, you lied and said I had Nate higher than 10. A lie.
I did lie about. That's fair.
Okay,
I thought you had it not.
Okay, cool. Thank you, bro.
I have no problem admitting when I actually lied.
Let me make sure. Let me
check.
Like
I proved you wrong a lot.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Yes, I had him at 10. By the way, I just looked. I had him at 10. And I said when we made this list, y'all, I'm gonna just put my guy here just to put him there. I literally said this word for word, y'all. I'm putting my dog Nate here. I'm hoping that can y'all, what's going on with that timeout stuff? Like, why he keep getting timed out? The real Dylan Brooks.
He said some gay shit in the chat, man.
Oh, the real Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
His name is Dylan Brooks, for Christ's sake. That's probably why they timed them out.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mean time out for 600 seconds. That's crazy. I didn't mean to do that.
Having your name is Dylan Brooks is insane.
It's a minute on mobile.
Yeah, man. Listen, y'all, when we did this list, I said I'm going to put my guy here from the projection standpoint, right? And I just threw him there. This was before we had Jair. Full disclosure, if we had Jair Alexander, he would have never made the list. Nate would have never been here. Jair would have been here. Again, throughout their career, Jair always been better than Marlo. Let's take it back to the main thing now. Throughout their career,
you said that.
Yes,
You said that,
Jair always been better than Marlo throughout their career, and I listed the reasonings on why he always been better than Marlo, and can't nobody deny anything that I said. Marlo is still my
I
favorite
don't have
corner.
any issues with that. I don't
Okay,
have any issues with that.
and Marlo is still my favorite corner, by the way. He's still my favorite corner, but realistically, I know Jair always been better. You know what I'm saying? Jair is tougher. He got more like he's just a better corner. All the skills is there. Marlo specializes in a couple of things: open field tackling, 1,000%, forcing fumbles, 1,000%. He is not the best when it comes to interceptions, but he did get a couple last season in big time moments and big time games where we needed it, particularly the pick 6 against Pittsburgh, I want to say, and then an interception against the Bengals, I want to say as well. But yeah, that's who Marlo been throughout his career. Jair always been better. And again, if Jair was on the Ravens at this time when we made this list, I think he came to the Ravens like the next day or the day after that or something like that. Nate would have never been on here. I would just throw my guy on there from a projection standpoint, I guess like when we were doing the activity the other day, the hot take or bold prediction thing. That's more so what the Nate Wiggins will fall under. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was.
That's what I was just about to ask you. How did y'all get to this list? Like, can somebody give me
Everybody had different
the
criteria.
context?
Everybody had different criteria. So if you can see the screen, like Fredo was last season projection, Shaggy was level of play, Louis Bag was health and impact, but we did come up at the end of the day with a consensus list. So our consensus list, you can see obviously no Nate Wiggins. Quinyon Mitchell came at 10, Marlo came at 8, Denzel 7, and you can see so forth and so forth. But yeah, everybody had their own criteria though when we did it.
Okay.
A little fun activity.
This is really all in service. I just wanted to bring up the clip that I didn't say that Jair was Sam top 10 myself, but you had put on me, and I had to clarify that with the clip.
I didn't give a DB
I
list,
said
huh?
you said he was stamped top 10, or I said you said he could be top 10.
You said Sam top 10, barring health, of course.
Okay. But then that takes us to the next thing. You had him right in that next group of two guys with Jair and Ward, correct?
Yeah, I said he deserves a mention.
Right.
He just wouldn't be on my list.
And then, if healthy, I believe he's better than the two guys you already know their names. And then that he'll probably. So do you think Jair can have a top 10? Do you think Jair can have a top 10 cornerback season this year, or with the Diamondback room being so loaded, the defense being so loaded, it'll probably minimize how much impact he can have?
It depends on the usage. Because, again, I think that Nate, Marlo, and Jair all have pretty unique skill sets to where week to week you can use them as more responsible DBs for what you want to, get done on defense. So that's really what it comes down. So it's difficult
What you mean,
to say.
though? Like, because I don't. What you mean, though?
I'm saying, like, this isn't going to be pigeonhole. Hey, this is our outside primary cornerback on a consistent basis. This is the guy that's going to be guarding the bigger wide receiver, et cetera. So it's going to be the guy that's going to be guarding the number one guy. Like, based on matchups, those guys are going to be able to rotate them where he plays them because your defensive backfield is really good. So it's tough for me to say that for sure that I'll be sitting here and be like, yeah, he absolutely has that ability. Does he that he absolutely will get there? Can he have that type of season if he gets used to that level and has responsibility? Yeah, that's the option.
I don't know, man, because like Jameson Hensley, he always tweets out the Ravens' usage or snap count, I would say, percentage after the game. And I by the way, I know this team is going to go and how we played last year. Like I'm saying, Nate was always our left cornerback. Brandon was always the right cornerback. Marlo was always in the slot. And it's rare we're lining up where we don't have three cornerbacks on the field, right? And I think that
but they were shuffling that you guys went through.
Jeff, I meant to say Jeff. Sorry.
They were shuffling that you guys. They were shuffling that you guys went through at the end of the last season, though, to make sure that you were more protected back, and which involved obviously Hamilton kind of coming out of that slot a little bit more. And obviously now with Ardarius being down, Starks is going to be that primary parent with them, I assume. So.
Wait, Ardarius being down?
Again,
what? Say that again.
It could end up being
Ardarius being down. What?
Ardarius being down would put Starks and Hamilton as primary slot roles and have Marlo be, another primary knuckle guy from that simple. But I think there's versatility within that corner.
Where I'm going with this is, you said the usage. Where I'm going with this is, and Lawrence, thank you for the correct. It's Jeff. Is that Jeff? However you say his last name. They're all going to, from a snap count perspective, they're all going to see over 60% of playing time on the field. Like, it literally, like, now, one thing I can say, if it's two big wide receivers on the outside, or it's appreciate that follow, Trucker. If it's two big wide receivers on the outside, let's go. It's like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, right? You want your tougher corners, your bigger corners on those guys in that scenario to be able to play the run and the pass, slants, curls, comebacks, things of that nature, right? We'll probably throw Nate on the sideline at that in that particular play. So I do think, yeah, it's going to go with the flows of the game and the matchups, like you just said. But more often than not, those 3 guys are going to be on the field all the time, like with Kyle, with Malachi, with Roquan, etc. More often than not,
Yeah, the usage was probably the wrong maybe way to describe it. So the responsibilities that they are asked to do on a week in, week out basis, I think, were varied in that aspect. And what you get asked to do on the defense does matter to me as far as the quarterback positions. That goes way beyond snap count. But I agree with you on that standpoint. Like, all those guys are absolutely going to play 60+% of snaps. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, bro, I just don't want to minimize the impact or how good of a corner he is when it comes to guarding your area, guarding your island, or guarding your matchup in a man-to-man scenario because you're playing with other good guys. Like, I just don't want to take that away because, bro, to be honest,
You're speaking about Jair in this case?
Yeah, Jair, because Jair, bro, to be honest, to be realistic, Jair's probably going to see the better wide receiver than Marlo. Like, he's probably going to see the better wide receiver than Marlo, to be honest. He probably is.
Yeah, I can see that being.
Nate Wiggins and Jair is going to see the better opposing wide receivers than Marlo. Marlo is probably going to see the weakest wide receiver out of both of them.
Okay. I can definitely see that being the case. I'm just saying that it could be variable.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. True. Either way, I know one thing for certain: Nate Wiggins is going to have a hell of a year, and you'll see. Cause y'all got. When I look at teams and it comes to wide receiver room that we have to stop, it's only y'all and Cincy. But the thing is, I don't view Cincy as like AFC threats. So I do think a scenario in a playoff game where you got Marlo and Jair and Nate Wiggins and Awuzie and Kyle and Malachi as your dime backs, and then you have to look on the other side of the freaking field and you see Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice and Hollywood and Xavier. That Juju, for what it's worth, that's a hell of a matchup. Like, so I think our dime back room is set up to go against y'all wide receiver room in comparison. Like, when it comes to, like, I don't really think of Cincy as like real AFC threats. We got to see what Cincy really didn't do anything to improve the defense from a major standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo is still gonna be Buffalo. They're still gonna be a tough team to beat regardless. So yeah, man, I don't know. I think we're shaped up to see you guys, and I think a healthy Chiefs wide receiver room is gonna be against our healthy dime back room is gonna be a phenomenal matchup. It's gonna come down to coaching, which it typically comes down to. And yeah, we'll see. Pretty much all I already got to say. We'll see.
Shall see.
Everybody, do not forget, this was a good little extra talks. I'm still curious. Wait, let me see how many people in here real quick. If you did not answer this question, y'all, before I get up out of here, can y'all let me know in the chat real quick, who do y'all think will be the best division in football this season coming up? Who do y'all think will be the best division in football this year coming up? And then, D-Mac, that's the same question to you, by the way, if you're still up here. And Spode, if you up here too. But I lost D-Mac that fast. Process, what about you then?
Do you mean in terms of just like a watch perspective, like a regular season perspective?
Nah, team
or do you mean just like best team?
Team.
What'd you say, Ev?
Team perspective, T. Who do you think will be the best division of football this year coming up, Process?
Division?
Yeah.
Huh. Damn. I mean, it's a yeah. It's a race between. Well, it all honestly depends if the Cowboys are any good, which I don't think they will be. So, probably the AFC West.
Shaggy.
Why? What do you think?
Shaggy's leaning. I'm still in the NFC North bunch. Shaggy was leaning AFC West. A couple other people as well, but when I asked earlier at the top of the show, the NFC North was in the lead. I think D-Mac just went 1A, 1B for the NFC North, AFC West. He threw in the NFC West as a division that's right behind them, which I like that too. The NFC West, I think it'll be. Yeah, I think I probably will lean the NFC East though, personally.
Bro, the NFC South is better than the NFC West.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Ev, I'm not gonna lie. For me, I said
The
when I thought
Lions,
about the
Green Bay,
question, my first
Chicago,
response was NFC
and
West
Vikings.
because I think the Cowboys are gonna win
Wait a minute.
games. I think they're gonna be a decent team.
Hold on, T. I can't
Bro,
hear
you
you
think
in
that
process. Hold on. Hold
you
on.
think the NFC West is better than the NFC South?
Yes. What the fuck?
Bro, the NFC South had 2 playoff teams in it last year, and you got three playoff teams in it last year with Minnesota, the
No,
Lions.
you're mixing up the divisions, brother. I think the NFC West is better than the NFC South. The South is Carolina, Tampa, Atlanta, New Orleans. That's what you
I'm
said.
sorry, the NFC
Yeah, you
North.
mess.
I'm
You
sorry.
mess. Yeah, I'm about to say you tripping, bro.
No, the NFC North. My bad. But no, the NFC North is the best NFC division, probably.
yes.
Yeah. So it's between the NFC North and the AFC West and the AFC North. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so who's
But
the best division in football to you now? Then, because my bad, you mix up the divisions.
Who? No. I think the AFC West is probably the overall best.
Now, when you look at the AFC West and NFC North, why are you leaning AFC West?
Because I don't trust JJ McCarthy and the Vikings.
Okay, shaggy reason.
I trust 3 teams to be good in that division.
You trust you trust Bo Nix.
I mean, Bo Nix was better. I mean, yeah, I trust Bo Nix and that defense.
Okay.
Bo Nix proved to be good last year. JJ McCarthy's still a rookie.
He was cool. He was cool.
He was cool, but he was cool under bad circumstance. He didn't have a running back for.
He wasn't.
He legit didn't have a running game.
Bo Nix was
Like I don't think
good,
that's fair for a young quarterback to say like he just.
He had a lot of throws behind the line.
Yeah, because that's a result of not having a running game.
Okay.
But the Vikings, I don't think are going to be as good defensively, and I just don't think that JJ McCarthy. Well, I mean, I don't know anything about McCarthy, so until he proves it otherwise, then I can't.
Would Denver say the stop him? Say the.
Is he breaking up?
Yeah, he breaking up a little bit.
My fault. Say the defense. Say the defense. Start with that.
Yeah, but I'm saying the reason I don't trust the Minnesota is because of JJ McCarthy. And then you said you trust.
But
Bo
I do
Nix.
think the Bears will win 5 games as well. So even with the Vikings,
just
me
being
taking
better,
this,
you even think the Bears are going to be good though?
Yeah.
Process. So how does that even add up?
Yeah, I think
unless you got the
Bears are
Vikings taking some big drop.
Yeah, I think the Vikings are going to take a drop, and I also think that the Lions are going to take a drop, and I don't think that the Packers got much better, and all the other teams on the other side got a little bit better in my opinion. And I mean, the Chiefs are already good. The Chargers I think are going to be really good, and the Broncos are going to be good.
But the North has 4 quality teams and or good, and the West don't have that. They don't got 4.
Yeah, they don't have 4, but they have 3 that I think could be better than all the top 1 in the NFC North. Like I think that
hell no.
I think that,
you got the Chargers being better than Lions.
They could be. I don't think they will, but they could. They have the chance to be. I don't think the Lions are that good. That's my problem.
Oh yeah, you tripping?
That's my problem. I don't think that the Lions are as good as people make them out to be.
They're a good roster of football players.
I mean, the Chargers aren't that good either.
Yeah, I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying that they're. I think that the Chargers could win 12 games this year.
And you think the Lions will win what, 10?
No, the Lions. I mean, if they go to 12 from 15 or 14 last year, it's a little bit of a drop off.
What's their schedule?
But you think the Chargers are going to win more games?
I worded it like that because me and Process think the same thing for the most part, or when it comes to the Chicago Bears. That's why I worded it like that. Like if I ask Process, do you think the Bears are a quality team this year or could be a good team this year? He'll probably say yes. So that's why I worded it like that because we both believe the same thing. I understand your thought process though, but yeah, we just think that like he just said they're a decent team. We think the Bears will be a decent team this year. Lions got a tough schedule.
Like Green Bay, I don't like Green Bay. Green Bay had a decent year last year, but I didn't really see any improvement from this year to next year.
Yeah, Green Bay is the team that I never really understood the hype with. When it comes to the Green Bay, the Jordan Love, like that whole, I didn't understand. And plus, their secondary is about to be trash this year. Like their cornerback room is probably one of the worst cornerback rooms in the league. We're gonna look at that next week. Was that Tuesday, I think? So we're going to look at that on Tuesday because I don't even know their schedule. Somebody just said the Lions schedule got a tough schedule. I don't know their schedule, and I don't want to take that away from Tuesday, so I'm not going to put it up right now. But, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
And depending on Pittsburgh, you guys are always a good division.
Well, I mean, that's dependent on Cincy, if anything, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
Nigga, Pittsburgh been over 500 every damn year. That's depending on Joe Burrow and Cincy to not start the season off slow and put themselves back as one of the best teams in the AFC. Because if you remember, it was supposed to be Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Bengals, and now it's going to look like it's going to be Chiefs, any order, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Texans. Like it looks like it's going to be that now. So,
I'm not buying the Texans hype. I'll be real.
D-Mac said they'll be good. The Packers will be good. Yeah, I think the North is going to come down to how good JJ McCarthy and people think the Vikings will be, and if the Bears really take that mini jump from going from 5 wins to 8-9, or 5 wins to 9-8, something like that. With their improvements that they made to the offensive line, their improvements that they made to the wide receiver room, and just them already having a good defense, and also their improvement in coaching. Like people like to ignore coaching. Shaggy, what do you mean Texans LMAO, bruh? If I ask you who the 4th best team is in the AFC, okay, if you want to say my bad Broncos, I forgot the Broncos. I'll probably lean Texans though. But cool, if you want to say Broncos,
also,
cool.
The quarterback room in the AFC West is better than the NFC North. Like they got 2 top 10 quarterbacks in that division.
Who? AFC North? Oh yeah. Who do you think is better, the Texans or the Broncos though? Is it crazy for me if I had said the Texans?
No, it's not crazy to pick the Texans.
Who do you think is better?
Doesn't like them.
Oh, okay.
Who do I think
Texans
better?
or Broncos. Yeah, I'm Texans. Like,
I mean, Texans defense is on par with
the problem for me is there's a clear drop off after the top 3 is what I'm saying. For me, the Texans aren't near the top 3.
It's not my point. That was not the point at all. The point was when you thought of the 4 best teams in the AFC 3 years ago, people were anticipating with all these quarterbacks being so damn ridiculous and being at the top of the league amongst in comparison to everybody else outside of the 4, Joe Burrow, Lamar, Mahomes, and Josh Allen, they all reside in the AFC. So everybody would think that it was going to be those 4 teams at the top, and the Bengals have to work their way back into those conversations. Now, we look at a team that's not saying they're in that convo, but the next best team, widely viewed as that's the Houston Texans, or as such, that's the Houston Texans. At number 4.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know how anyone can even dispute that.
Me neither. Don't try to say I don't know why you went past 3 teams anyway, nigga. You know what the point was. The point was the Bengals are supposed to be in that conversation, Shaggy. That's the point. They made the Super Bowl. They beat the Chiefs. You know what they were. The talks were around the Cincinnati Bengals. And my point is they got to get back into that conversation now, so then it can open to being them 4 teams again. But at the moment, if you think of 4 teams in the AFC, if you had to get the 4, it's the Houston Texans. That's all. I don't know what you even got against the Texans. I know you've been hating on Nico Collins lately, so we're gonna let the season pan out for that. I think
you don't think the Bengals in there no more, Ev?
No, not at all.
I think so. I think they are. As long as their defense improves,
it's really their defense.
Small amount. Their defense improves just a little bit, they will be the 4th best team. It's just on that defense to improve.
But the Bengals would not be better than the Texans. They're not going to be better than the Texans or the Broncos, bro. They're not going to be better than the Bengals.
If the Bengals defense was good, they'd be one of the best teams easy. But I don't know what makes you think. I think
defensive coordinators could make a difference. That's what I'm saying. I want to see how good the Golden guy is. I know how good he was at Notre Dame, but will it translate to the NFL? Is what I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, if they have a good defense, then yeah, they'll be up there. But I just not getting Stewart, not signing Hendrickson yet. Like they're fucked.
Yeah, I got a lot.
They lose Hendrickson.
Yeah, I got a lot of hopes for the Bengals, dog. Offense is going to be up there with the best for 1,000%, but it's 2 sides of a football field, and they don't have elite guys on that end outside of Trey Hendrickson, bro. I'm sorry.
Shaggy said Chargers over Texans. You agree with that?
No, the Texans will beat them. Didn't they just play them in the playoffs? The Texans will beat them again if I'm not mistaken. Like literally.
Yeah, they did. Herbert.
Yeah, the Texans do have the better QB.
And they was
I like the QB.
shit. Like they will beat them again. The Texans are better than what they were last year, bro. Or should be better.
Texans a monster, but we gonna beat the shit out of them boys.
That's a loss, bro. That's a loss for their O line.
I ain't gonna lie. All this hype with the Bengals shit, where niggas saying I gotta see what the defense gonna be. They like them niggas broke. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but like that's literally what it looks like. They don't want to play players, bro.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. I didn't expect that. I'll be real. I didn't expect that, but I'm still willing to see what they do with Hendrickson. I don't think they're trading him.
Yeah, they own the cheapest what?
Yeah.
I don't know where they're gonna come because the season about to start, bro. But I mean, we'll see what happens because they still got a rookie, their 1st round draft pick that's still like process just said unsigned, bro. You got 2 major players or could be major players, whatever that rookie is going to be, Stewart going to be, that's going to be on your defense this year. That's unsigned at the moment. That's not participating in practice. So I think that's big. So hopefully they get it done sooner rather than later. But at the end of the day, like,
And that
go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, Ev, that might be why niggas be having these shit starts. Don't every year be something but somebody contract?
Even that, but this year they planning on playing Burrow more
Like
in the
somebody of him,
preseason.
like somebody of his significance though.
Yeah. We'll see. This year they plan on playing Burrow more in the preseason, so hopefully that can help. They believe that will help get them off to a better start in the regular season. So, yeah, man.
I mean, I do still have concerns about their O line. I'll be real. I'm still concerned about their O line, but yeah, hopefully they get on a better start. I mean, I don't know if I hope for them. I don't want to play
another
them.
thing about
I don't want to play them.
my fault. I was gonna say that's another thing about the Texans. Still, that offensive line is still shitty. They can run. They could run the ball though last year. So hopefully they lean more into that. But their offensive line is still not the greatest, and that's why I think my team would beat them week 1. But
That's that, but that's just something that I'll be monitoring this season coming up. Who will be the best division of football? Someone said the AFC North. I mean, ideally, but I think that comes down to the Bengals more than the Steelers. Because the Steelers are going to be the same mid team. I want to say 9-8 because they always over 500, but 8-9, 9-8, whatever you get out of that. It's really on the Bengals to then go into the double digit wins. They think they had 9 last year. They gotta enter the double digit wins with the Ravens. But even then, the Browns will probably not be a good football team. So like, I truly think the NFC East could be better. I think the Commanders and the Eagles go 10+ again, and I do see a world where the Cowboys winning 7 games last year, where the Cowboys can even win 10 games this year coming up. The NFC East should have 3 teams winning 10 or more games, in my opinion.
I do agree with you that I think that from top to bottom, if you count the 4 teams in the AFC in the NFC North, that's probably a division that's probably going to have everybody above like 8 wins.
Oh, 8 or more, or above 8?
8 or more.
I was about to say all going 9 or more. I don't know. That's tough.
No, 8.
Yeah, I'm with
above,
you. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Unless the Vikings, unless McCarthy's fucking ass, but I don't think he's gonna be ass. So like, I can see a world where the division has 8+ wins for everyone in that division.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do. I mean, has that ever even happened?
That is. Dylan Brooks, I disagree. The Raiders are not. No, I disagree.
Nah, I'm with Dylan Brooks on this. I think Pete Carroll's really going to change the culture in Vegas. And like I said, my hot take was they win more games than the Broncos this season.
That's
and
a terrible take. That's the
God.
If my take ages well, Ev, if my take ages well, you owe me an apology. Yeah, if my take ages well, I'm telling you right now, bro. Pete Carroll, bro.
What's up, Steve?
But we'll see.
We'll see, Spurs.
I will say that who might be a sneaky guy that's good, D-Rob for the Niners. I know he might get suspended for like the first couple games though.
Yeah, they gonna need all the wide receiver depth and help that they can get.
He's been a real good receiver for us at like a 3-2.
He was solid in Baltimore too in our years before he went to y'all.
He's like a solid journeyman guy. Usually journeyman guys kind of just ass, but he's a solid journeyman.
Bro, that team's fucked.
Who, 49ers?
They're fucked.
Process. We play y'all in Philadelphia.
I think so. Yeah.
I think the 49ers have enough to get through their early season wide receiver issues because of how good Kittle still is. If Christian is healthy there earlier, I think they can bring it through. Purdy still did enough for them, So I think that they have enough to get through the early season. I think their defense will be in a much better spot for their defensive line investments from that perspective.
I think their defense is be in a better spot, but I don't think the same Niners necessarily defensive and offensive front has been the same.
No, it hasn't been.
And I feel like it's still on a slip because there was a while where they actually used to, at line of scrimmage, they used to move back guys on both sides of the trenches, and they don't really do that no more.
They used to have one of the best front sevens point blank period. I wouldn't put them necessarily in that level, but last year was legitimately bad outside of Bosa. I think that this year will be competent outside of Bosa.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Yeah, but I think that a lot of their defense was relying on that front seven, and to me, keep taking these step backs,
Yeah,
and
that's why
not being they're gonna be ass fool.
I think that they took their rock bottom last year with what it looked like, and this year it'll be a little bit better.
The way Arizona run that ball, I wouldn't be surprised if Arizona beats them.
I can see them splitting for sure.
See who finished
We,
West. They're gonna be San Francisco.
what happened?
Who finishing second in the West? To you,
I can't trust Kyler Murray, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, it is all on Kyler Murray though. No more excuses though. If he's actually as
Like
good, I think he'll make the
I'm not about to
playoffs.
do
But
all
if
that,
he doesn't,
young.
I
But
get
when
what
it
he's
comes to
saying.
like Kyler through like a full season, bro, he's just so up and down. There's no consistent play per se in terms of a passing standpoint with him.
yeah, I'm with you.
His dumb ass
I
should
mean,
have
it
played.
depends on what we see. If he plays well, though, Cardinals could be a really good team. That's my opinion. So we'll see.
He should
I
go
need
get
the Falcons to suck though.
He should
That's
go
what I
get
need this year.
a mitt
Why
and a
do you want
bat.
them to suck? Oh, because you guys got
Yeah,
the fit. Yeah.
the Falcons to suck though.
He should
That's
go
what I
get a.
need this year. One of y'all watching the stream and on here?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my fault. I was switching it out. My bad.
Process.
What's up? Yeah, we play. Your game is here, by the way. Yeah, your team's got that fucking circled on their calendar. I heard a couple guys talking about how they want revenge against us.
Bro, you know who fuck with Philly so funny?
First,
Bro, he said he loved playing in Philly, bro. He said like it was one of the most fun atmospheres he ever had, bro.
yeah, because
He
he was
didn't like
talking
you
shit,
niggas though.
gave it back.
Nah, he was talking shit though, cause he was moving shit. Process. You know, you was watching that game like, God damn,
Yeah, he was talking shit before the game.
He was
and he
balling
played
too.
well.
He played
Yeah,
insanely well, bro. But against a really good O line, he played insanely well, bro. You gotta keep it real.
I do think Poona Ford's the biggest addition that people won't realize for the Rams. Shout out Devontae Adams though, but Poona Ford's going to make a world's difference.
I think both of them will.
Yeah. Hope we're better. I hope Jaquez gets snaps though, like actual RB snaps.
My dynasty team does too.
D-Mac,
We
you guys
might go
win this year.
D-Mac. I wouldn't be surprised if we. Is the DB class Ed D-Mac process? All the people who watch college football pair. Be young too if you watch. Is the DB class loaded next year?
I mean,
Caleb
it kind of
Down.
always is, but I mean, I think it's a better defensive line class than it is a defensive back class.
Yeah, I'm with that. But I like Downs though a lot, so he'll be like a top 5 pick if he
Oh, shit, yeah,
declares.
he's a top 5 guy.
If not top 3, top 2, yeah. But yeah.
So that's weird. Can you guys hear my Discord notifications or no? I apologize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear it.
yeah, we have.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Let me turn them off. All right, hopefully I should be good now. The best division talk is interesting. Because I do think like I have the Vikings taking a step back, but I do think the North is still going to have 3 really good teams, and I think we're going to have 3. I have us and the Broncos as really good teams. Obviously, I have us as a great team, but I do think the Chargers are more middle of the pack than people are making them out to be personally. But I do think the Raiders are going to be better and kind of in that same mix with the Vikings because I just don't know where JJ is going to be.
I think one thing when you're comparing these divisions is comparing the worst teams. So the AFC North, the worst team is the Browns. NFC East, the worst team is the Giants. NFC North, you could argue it's Packers or Bears. Let's go Bears. I'd go with Bears there. And then for the West, I guess most people are saying the Raiders. But
think
like
he's
the
the
Raiders
Bears.
Packers are like clear of the Browns for me, or the Giants, So like that's why I'm saying like I think it's those two are top two divisions for me.
Them Giants niggas gonna sneak a couple wins in there. That defense is gonna be legit. And D-Mac, that's gonna be a team that's gonna beat some teams and niggas gonna be mad as shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I need to see Brian Burns to realize his potential and do better. 'Cause he did not do good enough last season, in my opinion.
They gonna
And
get
Oh,
some.
D-Mac.
They gonna get some Russell Wilson moonball variants to Malik Neighbors, and they gonna shut some teams down with the defensive line.
they do got good
Spurs
defense.
Spurs, you gotta mute. You have the echo because you be watching the stream at the same time, bro.
My bad.
But D-Mac, that's one thing that I'm so glad we didn't do. We offered them first round picks for Burns.
Oh yeah. I remember that conversation. And I said at the time the Panthers were idiots to not trade away Burns, bro. It didn't make any sense whatsoever.
And then for us to get a verse,
Yeah.
Facts.
And a
and
young
I want a lot to.
Fisk, I should say. And speaking of the AFC South this year, this is a big year for Latu.
Where did he
I
go
just
again?
think they'll be better.
I think the Colts will
Colts.
do better. I think people legitimately still sleep on how good of a running back Jonathan Taylor is. Like,
Didn't Jonathan Taylor start the year off not playing? Was there
yeah,
contract disputes
he
last
got
year?
hurt. He still ran for I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think it was 1,200 still. Let me make sure that I got that right. No,
Like,
I'm
don't
sorry.
they just need?
I'm sorry. He got hurt and still ran for 1,400 yards.
That's insane. How many games is that?
It was 14, bro.
14
That
games,
nigga,
1,400 yards.
that nigga is
That's
still
what, top
nice as
four?
fuck. Bro. Yes, that nigga is still nice as fuck.
And like they just need a little bit of consistent quarterback play. I swear they don't need that much.
Yeah.
Well, they gonna try and get it
Because
out of Daniel Jones, baby.
but hey, D-Mac, and then if you look at a receiver standpoint, I think all their guys are like 700 plus
You talking like? Oh yeah, I mean Pittman Downs.
on the Colts. Yeah,
Pittman Downs. Who's the other guy missing? Pierce. Yeah, I mean
Pierce.
probably a little bit more 500, 600 guy because of his variance, but yeah,
Didn't he finish with over 700?
he might have. It's possible he did. But the other thing is like obviously we know Tyler Warren is going to get a measure of volume as far as that's concerned.
True. That could replace it. I did want more. I'm
No,
not gonna lie.
You're right though. Pierce did have 800 yards though. You were right about that.
That's what I'm saying. I thought their receivers did like some crazy shit last year. Like the ones that all played.
Yeah.
Like significant targets. No, Pierce was at 69 targets at 824. 7 touchdowns, bro.
Downs only played like 5 games, and he played more, and I misremembered.
He played 14.
Oh shit.
They just need a little bit of consistent receiver, like quarterback play. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe he takes.
That is
maybe
a different
Richards.
enough wide receiver core for that to make sense.
I seen something about AR saying he lost a little bit of weight. He feels more lean, so maybe he's just a little bit better, and maybe that results in something better. And their schedule's not necessarily hard. I've looked at their schedule a couple of times.
No, it's not hard.
I don't know.
All right. Tomorrow, y'all, D-Mac and T, thank y'all, by the way. Tomorrow, y'all, NFC East, looking at some of the statistical leaders last year, 800 on 37 catches. That's amazing. That's Pierce. Looking at some statistical leaders from last year, wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks. We're going to be guessing if will they be replicating or having a similar season, or will they sort of kind of take a fall off from what they did last year, on top of going over the NFC East. Hopefully, Project can make some time. If not, I'll reach out to some of my Eagles fans, my Eagle friends that are Eagles fans. Also trying to get a Commander fan or two to come in here. I'm probably hit up Tina maybe, or maybe have Josiah speak on the Giants, and then who's the last team in that division? The Cowboys. Be young, established, whoever that can speak on those fellas. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for the journey and the process with me, for going through these divisions, for doing the quarterback rankings. for even doing that. What did we do the other day that I truly enjoyed? Bro, what was that? What did we do the other day? Where did we draft like a team or something like that? What was that? I think we drafted like.
Yeah, I think we drafted our best team.
We put together a team. It wasn't a draft, but we put together quarterback, running back, wide receiver, none, top 5, whatever.
Where is that? Did we do it on Google Docs?
I believe we did.
Yeah, it's on Google Docs. Yeah.
Must be on this sheet. NFL roster reset. And what did y'all say y'all wanted to do after that?
To kind of repeat the process, but just make it a true draft.
Either that or make it more difficult. Either one's
like
fine.
a real draft instead of just, hey, we can pick whatever players, even if we duplicate.
What's the true draft thing so I can know how to, like, what do you mean?
Like legitimately like a fantasy draft but if somebody takes your player, you order it, then you can't take that player again, because we all had some of the similar players.
How many positions do you think we should do?
I think we said just quarterback, wide receiver, running back, tight end, and then DB and defensive line. I guess defensive front technically was what we landed on.
Should we just do everything? Like, should we just go outside of O-line? Like, should we?
That might take a little bit.
So no, so you think?
Oh, you're saying like every.
You think just quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defensive back, or defensive player? I'm sorry, and that's it.
Well, we did say we wanted defensive back and defensive line.
Okay. Defensive back and defensive line. Okay. And if your player's gone, you can't. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to. Okay. So I'm gonna do that before the season start. Okay. Let me just type fantasy draft. No dupes. I'm gonna put fantasy draft. No dupes. All right. All right. Yeah. Thank you to everybody that came through to the show again today. Do not forget, tomorrow is the NFC East. Also, WNBA. Is there WNBA action today? Caitlin Clark news, man. She without timetable for return. That is a bummer.
Yeah, there's WNBA games.
Yes, we got
there's
the
Sparks.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
You can go. Yeah, there's Aces, Fever at 6. There's Sparks versus Suns at 6, and there's Storm versus Sky at 7:30.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. That's also Eastern.
That's Central time.
So 7
Eastern.
Yeah, so 7 o'clock for the Eastern folks. Nah, it's not going to take. Even if it take hours, that's the point. That's supposed to be like, that's something for like a Friday, because there's nothing else to talk about after that point. Now we did everything from an NFL standpoint. Now, still a couple of things that I will bring up to the show, as far as like, a couple of things that's I have noted, like show ideas that we can get to. Still, I got like 2 more to go. Shout out to Ari, and yeah. But WNBA game 3 to look forward to today. Aces Fever, no Caitlin Clark. They can probably still make this game competitive without Caitlin Clark against this Aces team, although they are on a 3-game winning streak. The Sparks are playing good basketball lately too. Shout out to Ricky Jackson for the second half that she had. And Cameron Brink is definitely on the cups of returning pretty soon. The Storm, they need to bounce back and get this win today against the Sky on the road, where they played without Skylar Diggins the other day, as far as the Storm, and they lost pretty bad to the Dallas Wings. Yesterday or last night, shout out to Alicia Gray, man. She bounced back from how she performed against the Aces the other day, and they surprised me. They got the win over the Mercury in Phoenix, where the Mercury had Satu and Copper and AT and Bonner all in the lineup. Bonner came off the bench and led them in scoring with 22, I want to say. 18. But outside of that, Copper only played 22 minutes. Satu played 21 minutes in their first game in pretty like a week or two. Pretty like 2 weeks or something like that. The coach said that Copper is going to be on a minute restriction coming into this game. So we'll see how long them 2 ladies stay on a minute restriction. But really, I think a lot of this game had a lot to do with Alicia Gray. She had 28 points. BG in her return to Phoenix at 17 and 8. She was pumped up. Saw a lot of her doing a lot of animations and things of that nature, playing with a lot of excitement in her return to Phoenix. And Shaggy said, he did send that clip. Bonner said the team said they need time together, which practically is still true. Like, this team with their best players now, they have 4 best players now with Bonner in the fold. No, really just 3. The 3 best players did not play a lot of basketball together, to be honest.
Yeah, Copper's been out.
Yeah.
Obviously, Satu has missed a few games here or there. Obviously, they just added Bonner, but she's not necessarily considered in that top 3.
Yeah.
So they've had some injuries.
Yeah. But when they all are playing together, and they're going to be a fun team to watch, especially in the postseason. So yeah, I hear Bonner. Shaggy said she's a hypocrite. He felt like she could have said that in Indiana, which still can also correlate to Indiana as well, to be honest. But the thing about it is, as you look at her game log, by the way, I'm just curious because I don't even know. But if I had to guess, I think she played more minutes in Phoenix so far than what she did in Indy. Again, I'm just guessing before I actually look. Let me just see. Okay, so look like in Phoenix she's averaging roughly about 27 minutes a game. 27, 26 minutes a game right here in these 4 games. And in Indy, she was around this looks like 20. She's around the 21 minute mark. But the opportunity looks like it's more so there in Phoenix from a field goal attempt perspective, and just her impact. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity, I guess, is more. So, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what went through her head. She's back with Alyssa Thomas. I think that probably matters a lot for her. And both teams are going to be good. The Indiana just dealing with something that nobody saw coming with Caitlin Clark not even playing. I don't think she played over 50% of the season, bro. I don't think she played over 50% of the games for the Fever. They played 24 games. She probably played 11 or 12. She played 13, so she played over 50%. Damn, this is tough. No timetable. That's tough, dog. So yeah, that's the games to look forward to today. Shout out to the Dream for getting that win. They need all the wins they can get while they're playing without Ryan Howard for the rest of this month, and we'll see how soon she can return back from that knee injury. So that will be in playback, y'all. Let's see if playback allows me to. I feel like I scheduled stuff already. I think I did. Yeah, I already scheduled. This title was Ted's board. I got the Sparks of the Sun schedule and the Storm versus the Sky, but I really want that Dream and Aces game on here, which is not here at the moment. I don't know if it's going to be up there today at all, but either way, we're in playback later today. Playback.tv/facts and stats, y'all. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Thank y'all so much for coming through to the show today. And I'm wishing everybody peace, blessings, and love as always, y'all. I'll see y'all on playback later. I'm going to watch a little bit of Blind Spot, y'all. I ain't get a lot of Blind Spot time yesterday, so I'm about to get some Blind Spot hours in the day. Thank y'all for all the support, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. NFC East, looking at statistical leaders last year, seeing if they were boom or bust, and also recapping the WNBA games from tonight. And that'll pretty much be the show tomorrow. And then next week, Monday, we get more of some exciting divisions again. We got the AFC West on Monday, NFC North on Monday, immediately following the AFC West, and then we topping it off with the AFC North. Thank y'all for all the support, y'all. Peace, blessings, and love.